Elephants to Catch Eels, written by Tom Jamieson and Nev Fountain, starring Sheridan Smith as Tamsyn Trelawny and John Bowe as Jago Trelawny.
And now we come to the final and most coveted award of the evening, the award for Smuggling Personality of the Year 1793. Sponsored by Bloke to Bloke, the mobile semaphore network that keeps you in touch. Now this year's winner is Tamsyn Trelawny.
Oh my God, I've won!
And here to collect the award is Tamsyn Trelawny. And here to present it is her beloved father, Jago, the man who taught her all she knows.
Jago, you're not supposed to be here. This is my dream.
This isn't your dream, it's mine.
Actually, you're both wrong. This is my dream.
No, it can't be yours.
Yes, it can. Look, the entire audience is made up of dancing bears and stilts having a marvellous time.
Dewey, wake up. You've nodded off again. Dewey!
Thanks for awakening me, Captain. For a moment there, I really did think I was at some horrible awards ceremony.
No, that was just a silly nightmare. You hear it, Dewey, in the tavern. Stark naked for no apparent reason, dancing on a table with everyone laughing and pointing at you.
Oh, phew. That is a relief.
This is a great day for the customs service, Hobbs. I've just received the best news ever. I've heard from they who do say in the village that Tamsyn Trelawny is going to win the Smuggling Personality of the Year award.
Oh, so I hear, sir. The lads are really chuffed.
I know, it's brilliant, isn't it?
Now we can organise a surprise street party for her.
Yes.
And stitch together a 40-foot-tall sail emblazoned with the words, "Congratulations, Tamsyn," which we'll present her as we chant, "She's a jolly good fellow, she's a jolly good fellow."
Hobbs, I'm happy Tamsyn's getting this award because it means I can trap her. When Tamsyn steps on stage to pick up her award, we'll raid the building. That way the scales will finally fall from Major Falconer's eyes and he'll see Tamsyn for what she really is, a scheming lowlife smuggler. It's my ingenious plan that I'm happy about.
Yes, us too. Hurrah!
That shelf you're building doesn't look level to me, Jago.
Oh, you're probably right, girl. That's not my fault. Dewey, stop slouching. Stand up straight.
You wait till my darling Rosalind finds out you're using me as one end of an awards shelf, Jago. She'll be ever so excited. She's always doubted I'd make something of myself. And now you have.
I take it there's a very good reason, Father, why for the first time in your life you're doing DIY.
Oh, that there is.
That the shelf will shortly show off something award-shaped.
Oh, I can't keep nothing from you, girl.
So, what do you think I should wear to the awards? I was thinking maybe a little off-the-shoulder parrot that says sexy, but I don't want your cracker.
Well, it's a big night, so instead of my usual filthy stained smock, I was going to hire a fancy formal filthy stained smock.
Quick, Jago, I need a drink. I'm parched.
Oh, coming right up, Squire Bascom.
I'd quite forgotten how arduous being on the Jethro judging panel was. Our work this year certainly wasn't made any easier by the fact that one of the judging panel last year was caught up in that terrible bribery scandal.
You don't mean...
Yes, he actually refused a bribe.
Oh, tragic. It's getting so that things like honesty and abiding by the rules are creeping into every part of indecent society.
So I expect you've got some news for us, Squire.
Tamsyn, you should know better. I'm sworn to secrecy about the nominations. With my judge's hat on, I can't divulge any information. But with my completely indiscreet drunkard hat on, I can tell you it's good news for someone here.
Oh, at last.
Congratulations, Jago.
Jago's won an award.
Of course. Why do you think I'm building the shelf?
For my award, of course. Smuggling Personality of the Year.
Yes,
You must have got my application form.
No, just Jago's application form. It was beautifully written, apart from one tiny mistake where it said applicant's name. It read Tamsyn Trelawny, but that had been crossed out and Jago written in instead. He's won a Lifetime Achievement Award.
And does that include the time when he was smacked over the head with his own award shelf?
That's never happened to me.
Oh! Oops, sorry, Dewey. I forgot that you were part of the shelf.
Don't apologise, Captain. I never realised I was that trendy Swedish collapsible furniture. Oh, my old mum would be so proud.
right, sir. You look a little down.
Oh, do you blame me? My latest bold initiative to stamp out smuggling in Drumlin Bay once and for all has been a total flop. And I was convinced that holding focus groups was a solution. Sometimes, Marion, I really do despair that we're ever going to stop master smugglers like my Tamsyn's infamous ne'er-do-well father, Jago Trelawny.
Then despair no longer, sir. Next week, here in the village, they're holding the Jethros. It's the annual award ceremony for cutthroat smugglers.
Really?
I've got it on good authority that the winner of this year's Smuggler of the Year award is none other than Drumlin Bay's most notorious smuggler.
Jago Trelawny.
Yes, Jago, yes. And when Jago, steps on stage to collect the award, you raid the place and take Jago away in irons.
This is the most marvellous news.
Yes, it is.
Because that probably means Tamsyn will be there too. I wonder if she'll wear anything.
Anything nice, you mean?
No, just whether she'll wear anything. Marion, I'm so happy I could kiss you. That was just an expression of speech, Captain. You can stop puckering up now.
Yes, of course, my deepest apologies, sir. It's just when it comes to kisses, I've always tended to take them where I can find them.
You know, Dewey, I was so looking forward to getting that award. You know, getting some recognition for what I do round here.
Remember, you're not the only one having sleepless nights because of these awards.
Oh, you're not still on about that, are you, Dewey?
With good reason, Captain.
Dewey, you're on a lugger in the middle of the ocean. There's no way you're going to be press-ganged into hosting the awards.
It's happened before. 1 minute I'm enjoying a blissful life of scurvy, back-breaking labour and biscuits filled with weevils on the high seas. The next thing I'm being press-ganged in the service in a nightmarish world of dinner suits, boozed-up stars and nauseating backslapping.
It's not going to happen, Dewey.
Oh, if you say so, Captain. I suppose that's right. You've put my mind at rest.
Strange. I thought it always was at rest. So just stop worrying. It's simply not going to... Dewey? Dewey? Oh, how odd. I wonder where he's got to.
Let me go, Squire Bascom, please. I told you I don't want to host the awards again this year. I'll just fluff every gag, mess up every link, and stumble embarrassingly over every name.
But that's exactly why we want you to do it. Everybody knows the more prestigious the award ceremony, the worse the presenter. People think that embarrassingly inept awards ceremonies just happen, but they don't. I've been doing this for years. I produced the legendary 1789 European Monarchy Awards in Paris.
You're the one hosted by Lady Hamilton and that bloke out of Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah. It dragged on for so long and was so utterly appalling that the entire country took to the streets in bloody revolution.
What did they think of the chaos and human misery they'd caused when they finally came off stage?
Well, how should I know? Last I heard, the show still has another 45 minutes to go.
Miss Trelawny?
Yes? Who are you?
My name's Foster. I'm here to make you a transfer offer. I represent Drumlin Cove. They're in the market for a new smuggler. Drumlin Cove's been bought by a Russian billionaire. So he only wants the finest smuggling talent. Money, no object. Plus, he'll throw in a big house for you to live in and your own Ferrari sports carriage.
No, it sounds dodgy to me, girl. They're all things that you can have staying here. Other than the money, the house, and the Ferrari sports carriage. Look, I'm sorry, but if I know my daughter at all, I know that you've made a wasted trip because she's staying right here.
That's the last of it, Pat. Then, off I go.
Oh, please don't go, Tamsyn. Don't abandon your own father. Remember the happy times that we've shared together?
Yes.
All right. Well, I've got a better idea. Why don't we just make up some times that we had together and remember them instead? Remember that lovely day when I was sober? That were a magical day, wasn't it?
No, sorry, my mind's made up, Father. I'm leaving.
Look, I'm telling you, girl, you're making a big mistake. Drumlin Cove won't be how you imagine it. You'll hate the hot weather, you won't be able to speak the language, and you'll miss everyone here.
I have to go. I've got a considerable journey in front of me. Drumlin Bay is my past. Drumlin Cove is my future.
Poor giddy up, gal!
So how are you settling in then, Tamsyn?
Not that it's any business of yours, but fine as it happens. Though having said that, it is much hotter here.
I have to tell you, Jago, that Tamsyn leaving hasn't gone down well with the locals. Talk is that on Guy Fawkes night, instead of a guy atop the bonfire, we'll be seeing a straw-stuffed Jago Trelawny.
How dare the ungrateful swine suggest burning an effigy of me?
Who said anything about an effigy? This is the 38th time you've annoyed Tamsyn so much you've driven her away. Why do you keep upsetting her?
Well, it's not my fault. I need help. How am I ever going to get back in Tamsyn's good books?
Sorry, Jago, I couldn't help overhearing. I know a way. You could rig the Peasants' Choice Award, sponsored by Bloke to Bloke, the mobile semaphore network.
Well, what's the Peasants' Choice Awards, sponsored by Bloke to Bloke, the mobile semaphore network?
It's the shout-in vote.
Jago, a word of warning. You don't think the reason Captain Marriott's suggesting you rig the People's Choice Award for Tamsyn is so that Major Falconer can no longer deny the fact that Tamsyn is a notorious smuggler?
No. The most evil man in the village doing something like that? How likely is that? So, Marriott, tell me more about these Peasants' Choice Awards.
Well, it's the only award voted on by you, the peasants. Shouts cost 3 halfpenny a minute off-peak, 8 halfpennies a minute all other times.
I hope you're settling into your new home all right, Tamsyn.
It's great, Mr. Foster. This Russian bloke's very generous.
Yeah, he's very rich, you know. Now, whilst you're here, I'll be your translator.
Why would I need a translator?
Yablins, Frangle Wazzle me Banley friends, if it ain't Tamsyn Trelawny. You could knock me down with a hangle mouth.
Mad Gilbert, what are you doing here?
Eternal hangling my jingle tots, of course. Drumlin Cove's where I come from. All the Swales family bangle frats from round here. This is my mother.
Frumblebum to Jimble Grouch, you Tamsyn.
They're my cousins.
Snab and grumbling to the fangle ruzzles to you.
And this is my grandfather.
You really are most welcome here, Tamsyn. I do so hope you enjoy your stay with us.
You'll have to excuse Grandad Tamsyn. He's gone a bit senile in his old age. Says the most bumble-squeezing nonsense you ever assembled with all your spamble bucket.
I think perhaps it means you should follow him to the boat. You could get to meet your new captain.
Meet my captain? Tamsyn Trelawny's the captain of Erlager.
Oh, maybe, back in Drumlin Bay, but this is the big league here. You'll be sailing in a crew packed with the cream of Europe's smuggling talent. But you certainly won't be captain.
Oh, right. Why, I hadn't thought of that.
Squire Bascom, I never realised just how pretty the dancers doing the high kicks in the opening musical number would be. Long legs, gorgeous smiles, silky hair.
Well, I insist on only the prettiest dancing bears for this awards ceremony. Should we get on with the rest of the rehearsal? From the top.
OK, so I present the first award, the one for Best Supporting Smuggler in a Foreign Lugger, to Jacques Bernier, who'll be standing over there, waiting to come up to collect his award.
No. The person standing over there will be the winner of the award after that. He'll look confused. You'll insist he comes on stage to collect his prize.
Right.
And while he's mumbling his acceptance speech, the real Jacques will storm into the auditorium, see him collecting his award, leap onto the stage, accusing him of being a dirty thief, and run him through with his cutlass. You'll try to restore order, but no one will be able to hear you because the band will suddenly strike up something totally inappropriate, drowning you out. It couldn't be more simple.
But what if I bring the correct person on a stage to collect the award by mistake?
Dewey, that's what these rehearsals are for. To make sure that things that could go right don't. OK, let's keep going.
Right, next I present this beautiful cut glass award to... Ow!
By Jove, I think he's got it.
Is there something wrong, Tamsyn? Looks to me like you're a bit down in the hangle flangets.
I just can't help feeling that I'm not appreciated amongst all these big-name European smugglers. They're just in the boat because they're flashy. When I finish loading the contraband on board in France, I don't race over to the edge of the beach like Ronaldo and do a celebratory backflip. I just get on with it. Oh, Gilbert, I hate it here. It's too hot, I can't speak the lingo, and I never get a run with the first squad.
Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. Cast your votes here for the Peasants' Choice Awards, sponsored by Bloke to Bloke, the mobile semaphore network. In other news, scientists looking for a cure to the Black Death say tests on mice have proved conclusively that they die from it as well. Hear ye, hear ye.
Right, Jago, here's 8 halfpennies. Go up and vote for Tamsyn.
Okay. Excuse me. Can I place my vote, please, for Tamsyn Trelawny?
Hear ye, hear ye. Thank you for casting your vote in the Peasants' Choice Award, sponsored by Bloke to Bloke, the mobile semaphore network. Get in touch with Bloke to Bloke. Your vote for the Peasants' Choice Award, sponsored by Bloke to Bloke, has been registered for...
Well, come on! What do you stop for?
That's all you get.
But I gave you 8 halfpennies!
Yeah, but it's 8 halfpennies a minute. You'll have to give me another 8 halfpennies.
What? Here, take it. Right, come on, carry on.
Hear ye, hear ye. Your vote has been registered for Big-Nosed Bob.
Big Nose? What? No, I wanted to vote for Tamsyn Trelawny.
You got the wrong crier. It's him over there that takes votes for Tamsyn.
Right. Here's my 8 halfpennies. Now, I want to cast a vote for Tamsyn Trelawny. In fact, I'd like to cast 5 votes.
5 votes? I hope you're not trying to rig the competition by voting 5 times for Tamsyn.
Well,
Because that's nowhere near enough, isn't that right, Charlie?
Certainly is, Stan. I'm collecting shouts for Pirate Pete, and people have been voting scores of times for him, and he's been dead for 18 years. Hear ye, hear ye.
But that's going to cost me a fortune. All right. Here's the money. Well, it sounds like the award's in the bag. Now to go tell Tamsyn the good news.
We're here at Smuggling's Night of Nights, the annual Jethro Awards, where the creme de la creme of the smuggling world gathered to pay tribute to their own. Oh, listen to that! I don't need to tell you who that reception's for. Yes, it's Cornwall's most notorious hanging judge, the man they love to hate, Judge Pettiforth. So, what do you enjoy most about the Jethros?
Well, for me, it has to be seeing all the fresh, new, young talent that's coming through. Because let's face it, they're the future. They're the smugglers I'll be sentencing to death in 2-3 years' time.
Have a brilliant evening. Oh, and here comes 2 local favourites, Jago and Tamsyn Trelawny. Now, that is quite a revealing corset you're wearing.
Well, it's not every night you win a Lifetime Achievement Award, so I thought I'd make a bit of a special effort.
Let's hear it one more time for the bubonic plague. Winner of the most contagious disease in a port award for the 3rd year running. Unfortunately, the bubonic plague couldn't be here in person to collect the award, as it's currently ravaging Central Europe, leaving a trail of death and untold misery in its wake. But it has sent along on its behalf a sailor who recently contracted the plague, who is currently infecting everyone sitting to my right. On to our next award, the Jethro for Best Informer in a Cornish village. And here to bludgeon the winner to death with his award is...
I just wanted to say, Marriott, it's not too late to change your mind. I can't order you to go into that hellhole.
No one's making me go into the awards ceremony. I volunteered, remember? I'm prepared for whatever I'm forced to endure in there.
But are you really prepared for the horrors? I hear you have to crawl over celebrities 5 bodies deep to get to the bar. And when you get there, you'll be served warm champagne by surly bar staff and offered canapes in the VIP area that are greasy and unappetizing.
When I joined the force, sir, I knew what I was letting myself in for. If there's a cheesy nibble in there with my name on it, then so be it. Wish me luck.
Men, there goes a real hero.
Our next award is for the best smuggler supported by a noose in the last 12 months. And the award goes to Dead-Eye Dave. Unfortunately, Dead-Eye Dave couldn't be here tonight because he's dead. Funnily enough. Moving on to present our next award for the most rambling anecdote in a tavern, please welcome on stage the bad boy of poetry, Lord Byron. Thanks again, Lord Byron, for taking time out from your busy touring schedule. I hear you've got a new poem in the shops on Monday.
That's right. It's called She Walks in Beauty. It's all about shagging the Duke of Norfolk's wife and daughter on the same day. Sorted, mad for it.
I didn't know you were from Manchester.
I'm not, but then think I am gives me street cred, meaning, you know, I sell a lot more poems. And the winner is like old Jeremiah Johnston.
This really is so unexpected. There's so many people I want to thank. Of course, my wife, my 2 kids, the 6 illegitimate bastards I've sired with various wenches along the coast. God, of course, my brothers and sisters, all my teachers, the Atlantic Ocean for its support over the years.
It's the Peasants' Choice Award next, Tamsyn.
My moment of glory. Finally.
Best idea I ever had, that was. Agreeing with Captain Marriott that we should rig it so you won.
Marriott? He's in on this too. So this was Marriott being sly, underhand and manipulative, not you. Do you know what this means?
He loves me?
No. That this was his plan all along. To get me on stage. We've got to get a message to Dewey. Use your pay-as-you-flag mobile semaphore I got you for Christmas.
No, it won't work in here. Bloke to bloke is a rubbish network. It don't work indoors. As soon as you go inside a building, you can't see the signals. Hey, but there is one way we can get a message to him. Here, give us 8 halfpennies. Here.
Hear ye, hear ye! Dewey Didcot, get your fat arse over here! Hear ye, hear ye! Thanks to all the fish in the Atlantic Ocean, flounder, cod, haddock, and so the freshwater fish don't feel left out. Pike, stickleback, gudgeon...
So what's your plan, Captain?
We still have to get Jeremiah off stage.
It's not going to be easy.
Oh, that's all right, Dewey. I know Jeremiah well, and I know just the way to shut him up.
And I'd like to highlight the plight of indigenous Cornish smugglers forced off their traditional fishing grounds by powerful multinational smuggling vessels. These proud people should not...
Where you go, Dewey?
Let's hear it for old Jeremiah Johnston.
I'm not finished yet. I'd also like to thank the bullet for missing my major arteries, my handkerchief for mopping up the blood, and the floor for supporting my body as I fell to the ground and... You love me. You really, really love me.
Now, as you know, the next award was to be the Peasants' Choice Award as voted by the filthy peasants.
This is it, Hobbs. I can see Falconer and his men getting into position. Even a lovesick fool like him won't be able to deny the evidence of Tamsyn's exploits when it's right in front of his eyes.
But there's been a last-minute change in our schedule to make way for a new award. Yes, of Customs Officer of the Year.
What?
Now, I know most of us here consider customs officers to be pund life who deserve to be consigned at the first opportunity to a hellish, watery grave. But does that tell the full story? Yes, pretty much. So, without further ado, the winner of the inaugural Jethro Customs Officer of the Year award is... Captain Marriott of Drumlin Bay.
Oh, my God! My God! I've won!
Sir, you don't think this could be some sort of trick to get you on stage?
Oh, I see. It's like that, is it? Can't be happy that I've won. Have to try and rain on my parade. Jealous, are you, Hobbs?
What?
Well, you're not going to spoil this for me. This is my moment, and I'm going to revel in it.
Congratulations, Captain.
I really can't tell you how much winning this award means to me. It's just such an unexpected honor.
All right! Hold it right there, you scoundrel!
Who, me?
Keep that award where I can see it. Put it down on the ground. Slowly. Yes, it all makes sense now. Captain Marriott is the criminal mastermind behind the smuggling epidemic in Drumlin Bay. This explains the suspicious lack of arrests, the lack of seized contraband, not to mention your body odor problem. Right, take him away then and clap him in irons.
No, this is Customs Officer of the Year.
Then why are you standing in front of a huge plank of wood that says Smuggling Personality of the Year?
That wasn't there a moment ago. I've been set up, I tell you.
Right. Come on! Off we go!
And now for our next award, the Peasants' Choice Award. And the winner is...
Here we go, girl. Your moment of triumph, and it's all mine.
Zinedine the Magnificent from Drumlin Cove.
What? But I spent all my beer money rigging the vote!
The trouble is their new Russian owner spent 3 times that, making sure his captain won an award.
So I don't win anything after all?
Oh, yes, you did, Captain. They left it for you in the tavern. You won this. It's a lovely trophy in the shape of a huge pipe.
Pipe Smoker of the Year award? She won't want that. My Tamsyn don't even smoke.
I'll take that. Don't listen to him. This is wonderful. It's so touching, it brings a tear to my eye.
Yeah, because they lit the pipe.
I shouldn't be in here. Let me out. Excuse me. Hello? Let me out.
Do pipe down, Marriott. Customs and Excise head office in London have just got back to me. They've reviewed your case as you requested and, well, it's good news.
Really?
They've awarded you Most Gullible Customs Officer of the Year at this year's National Customs and Excise Officers Awards. Congratulations, Marriott. No one deserves this more than you.
Wait. Come back. Let me out. Let me out.
Elephants to Catch Eels was written by Nev Fountain and Tom Jamieson. It stars Sheridan Smith as Tamsyn Trelawny, John Bow as Jago Trelawny, Cameron Stewart as Major Falconer, Andrew McGibbon as Captain Marriott, Martin Hyder as Squire Bascombe, Mark Felgate as Dewey, and other parts were played by Mark Perry and India Fisher. Music was by John Whitehall and the producer was Jan Ravens. Elephants to Catch Eels, written by Tom Jamieson and Nev Fountain, starring Sheridan Smith as Tamsyn Trelawny and John Bow as Jago Trelawny.
So is Tamsyn back yet?
No, she's still out on her date with Major Falconer. Can't help feeling she weren't that keen to step out with him.
Why do you say that, Jago?
Or just very little things. The way she brushed her hand against her hair when he arrived, the way she cocked a pistol, the way she aimed it at him and fired. Most people wouldn't have even picked up on them, but a father, he notices these things.
Jago, quick! I need a drink.
Squire Bascombe, whatever's the matter? Usually when you return from one of your evenings out with one of your nieces, in inverted commas, you've got a grin on your face from ear to ear.
I've just been robbed. We just left the village en route to Alice's Bible study group.
Oh, Squire Bascombe, I'm shocked. A man in your position placing his hand on the knee of his niece, in inverted commas.
Really?
Yes. There's far more fun places you could be placing your hand. Like here, here, and here and there at the same time. I hope you're taking me somewhere proper.
Many a respected gentleman has described the establishment we'll be frequenting this evening as the finest of all the inns in Cornwall, that rents rooms by the hour. Look, I've even been to the market to buy us some celery.
Stand and deliver.
What? This is an outrage. I won't have my coach stopped by any old highwayman.
You're in luck then, because we're not any old highwaymen. We're boys to rob.
Boys to rob?
Get with it, Squire. They're only Cornwall's hottest new band of highwaymen.
Sorry, mate. Could you push over a bit? We just need to secure these horses' health and safety regulations.
Not more highwaymen.
No, there are roadies.
Kate! Kate! You got any 3/4-inch brackets and a length of tarp? Oh, it's shift up, mate.
What way?
It's very hard keeping an operation like this on the road 9 months a year. We've got horse buffers, cloak pressers, pistol loaders.
I'm his fluffer.
The worst part was that they didn't rob me straight away. No, first I had to be robbed in a less stylish way by their vastly inferior support highwayman. He demanded objects of very little value with menaces.
Oh, but eventually they robbed you blind.
Well, no, they made a point of leaving me with £5 in cash.
Oh, that were decent of them.
Well, only so I'd have enough cash to buy this, the official Boyz to Rob souvenir programme of my robbery.
Boyz to Rob Cornwall 93 tour, sponsored by Jeff's Pasties Newquay. Jeff's Pasties, not as full of maggots as they used to be.
Can you believe I've just seen a load of stupid girls running after that band of highwaymen in the street? It's all fine and well going on about their silk cravats, gold belt buckles and finest ostrich feather-plumed hats, but at the end of the day, the people they're idolising they're criminals.
Yeah, you mean criminals like you are, Tam?
No, I was offering my fans a more positive role model. A real glimpse of girl power. Boyz to Rob won't last.
I'm sorry, Tamsyn, but having seen them live, I must disagree. They make your so-called daring-do seem dull, pedestrian, and one could say hackneyed.
Hang on. Squire Bascom, are you sure that's your niece, in inverted commas?
Yes, that's Alice.
Well, she changed a bit, hasn't she?
Well, this is the effect that highwayman group have on all their fans. Turns them into total drippy milksops.
All the boys in the Highwaymen band are amazing. While the posh one was the favourite for my affections, I now swoon for the festering, pox-ridden, diseased one instead. He didn't just give me an autograph, he gave me whooping cough and consumptive lung disease as well.
I can't believe they've taken all my fans. All I'm left with is one lone, strange, smelly weirdo hovering a couple of paces behind me with a pathetic lovesick grin on his face. Major Falconer.
Oh, sounds like your date didn't go that well, then.
Thomas was the perfect gentleman from the moment he picked me up till the moment he dropped me off.
Oh, that bad, was it?
I trust, Tamsyn, that you're finding our stroll agreeable.
Yes, I'm having a whale of a time, Thomas. I've fed some of those ducks over there so often, my breadcrumbs au naturel have got me 5 stars in the Good Pond Guide.
Tamsyn, would you like to go to the amusement park and join me in a game of crazy croquet?
No, come on, let's stay here, Thomas. After all, we are in a very secluded section of the park. We could do just about anything here and no one would see.
You know, you're right, Tamsyn. You may think this terribly forward of me.
No, go ahead, Thomas.
Would you mind terribly if I gazed at you lovingly for perhaps a few seconds longer than strictly is socially acceptable? Oh gosh, I feel so wicked.
And that's what happened.
All right. It's quite enough from the both of you. If anyone's going to be having nasty flashback sequences, it's going to be the heavier drinkers amongst us.
Oh, fudge, I was enjoying playing that harp.
Thomas will never make a move on me until we're married. And as we all know, that just can't happen.
Why is that, Captain?
Customs man marries the chief smuggler by accident. Thomas would have turned himself into a national laughingstock overnight.
Take him that long, would it? Oh, amateurs.
As I see it, the problem is, Tamsyn, that you're a rakish lawbreaker and he's a soppy wet blanket.
Well, granted, Falconer's a bit wet, but he is still a man. He must still have desires that need quenching.
I must apologise once again, Squire Bascom, for dropping by your home unannounced. I fear I caught you at an inopportune moment.
Well, I imagine my niece must have looked startled to you. She's a shy, delicate creature who doesn't like to have her Bible studies class cut short.
So, what part of the Bible have you reached?
St. Paul's letter to the Corinthians, about the celery.
Bascom, I need to speak to you as a fellow gentleman. From the moment Tamsyn rejected my marriage proposal, I determined we'd enjoy a chaste, platonic relationship. You don't consider that odd?
Not in the least. From the moment Lady Bascom accepted my marriage proposal, I determined much the same thing.
But I cannot even glimpse Tamsyn now without my mind being filled with impure thoughts. Visions of Tamsyn with both her knees exposed. I feel so dirty.
Weren't these feelings explained to you at school?
No, our health education class consisted of a game of musical chairs. When the music stopped, the gentleman sitting on the chair wearing women's undergarments was beaten and ostracised from polite society.
Damn liberal education.
Have you ever had a dilemma of conscience about ravishing a lady you weren't married to?
No, I can safely say not.
You see, I wish I had your self-control, Bascom.
What you need, Falconer, is someone to teach you not to be a gentleman.
So, why do you think I'm the man for the job, then?
Well, who better to teach me not to be a gentleman than the most filthy, slovenly layabout drunkard in Drumlin Bay?
Well, how do you know that's me?
That certificate behind the bar.
Oh, yeah.
You see, I'm determined to become more aggressive in my dealings with women.
Problems in the old bedroom, is it? Well, you've come to the right man for advice. I'll never forget what my dad said to me about women. Son, he said, if you don't tell her I'm in the cupboard, I'll give you a penny. Now I'm hiding in cupboards of my own.
The thing is, Jago, I just can't imagine myself exhibiting a forceful countenance on a woman.
Yeah, but that's how they want you to act. Look, let me show you. I want you to imagine that I'm a desirable woman.
All right. So, you're a desirable woman.
That's it. Now, I want you... Major Falconer!
Sorry, I must have fainted. You see, my dear, I just caught a faint glimpse of your womanly calves poking above your boot.
All right, forget that. I'm a man again. What do you hit me for?
Well, man, how dare you allow a woman to expose her calves in male company like that?
They are not going to get away with this.
What's happened, Tam?
Dilly and me have only been held up by those blasted boys to rob. Just because they're highwaymen, they think that gives them the right to force themselves on anyone they please, and that their intended will just swoon with joy. Do you know before they rode off, 3 of them insisted on stealing a long, lingering kiss?
And they wouldn't take no for an answer.
That's it! Highwaymen! They don't take no for an answer! You must excuse me, Tamsyn.
What's up with him?
At a guess, I'd have to say it's either my flawless complexion or my Orban eyes.
What those highwaymen did was totally degrading.
True, but it could have been worse, Captain. It could have been you they were kissing. I just know I'm going to get stubble rash in the morning.
The thing I don't understand, Squire, is how I can be your niece as well as not being related to you.
Now, Mary, you shouldn't concern your pretty little head and your pretty, enormous breasts with such trifling matters.
Stand and deliver! What? Hand over your jewelry, and I will snatch up. Oh my God!
At what point is there my trying to resist? No woman could resist a highwayman such as you. Ravage me as you see fit.
Madam, please control yourself. Are you sure your tongue is meant to go there? No, that said, you certainly have loosened up my earwax.
Mary, I demand you return to the coach.
Oh, keep your hair on, Squire. There'll be plenty more for you. Oh, masked highwayman, I have never been in the arms of a man so forceful, so powerful, so unconscious.
What is it?
You have stolen my heart in a way only a forceful, rakish cat could. I'll never forget you. Goodbye.
Oh, right.
Marvellous, bravo, excellent. You, son, are the best highwayman we've seen today. I don't care what the other judges think, I give that an 8.
What the... Who are you people? Where did that trestle table come from?
Oh, this is Rob Idle. The search to find the replacement for the posh one in Boyz to Rob. You, son, are going through to the next clearing. So, Right, Thomas, this is the Boys to Rob's hideout.
Why do you need another posh one?
Well, it's all demographics with these manufactured highwayman outfits. We need to appeal to the widest possible audience. Now, we've got the sporty one, the rugged one, the one everyone wrongly assumes will have a successful solo highwayman career when the group splits up, and the filthy, dirty, pox-encrusted one.
Are there really people out there who are fans of the filthy, dirty, pox-encrusted one?
Of course. He's got that boy next door with the Black Death appeal. Well, the mums can't get enough of it.
You know, I am flattered by the offer, but I've never really thought about highwaymaning full-time.
No, I understand. It's a big decision, and I don't want you to have the feeling that you're being pressured into signing this contract. So you should forget completely about the pistol that I've got pressed onto the side of your head.
I don't want to sign that. I don't feel that's a proper contract that will guarantee I receive my fair share for being in the group.
Well, how can you say that?
Because it's a potato. And a very generous potato indeed, from what I can see.
That's it. Just dot the I's and cross the tubers. So, welcome aboard, Thomas.
Oh, well, at least if I stay as a highwayman, I might turn myself into a rakish stealer of women's hearts.
Oh, hello.
Here's the lads. The most rakish group of dandies ever to capture the hearts of Cornish womenfolk everywhere. This is Thomas. He's our new posh one.
Oh, hello, Thomas. Aren't you the pretty one? So what makes you want to become a highwayman, then?
Well, you'll all think this very odd, but I'm seeing this woman, but we can't actually do it together, and it's all because of me and my position.
That's exactly the same with me. Don't worry, every night watching us there's crowds of gorgeous, hunky, muscly...
Girls! Yeah, gorgeous, hunky, muscly girls, all waiting to hear you say that phrase that has every fair maiden's heart aflutter.
Stand and deliver. I don't know why I like that phrase, but I just do.
You've got to be more aggressive. If you act like that, no one will put their jewels in your hand.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
Right, look, enough of this ludicrously blokey banter. Why don't we welcome Thomas with a rousing chorus of our Boys to Rob ballad of life on the road?
On the highway, we rob the royalty on the highway. We kiss the young ladies, kiss the ladies. We want you, we want you, we want you to hand over your loot.
Look, Father, I don't see why we should have to rename the tavern the Mask and Pistol.
Look, highwayman-themed taverns are all the rage. We're going to coin it in. Look at this new upmarket drinks menu. We now serve a wide range of exotic cocktails with umbrellas in them.
I think they're meant to be mini umbrellas, Jago.
And instead of cheap pints of old Todger's scrumpy cider, we now serve expensive Alco Pops.
What's an Alco Pop?
Well, it's a pint of old Todger's scrumpy cider with a straw in it.
Why is it that horrible pink colour?
Well, that's a clever marketing ploy.
You cut yourself opening the barrel of cider, didn't you?
Yes.
So have all my fans deserted me for these prancing ninnies Boys to Rob?
No, of course not. Some of them have deserted you for the Boys to Rob tribute band. Madam, I'll take that.
It's about time someone taught these highwaymen a little lesson.
Here comes a coach now. You wouldn't mind terribly if I took this one, would you?
Well, we're not sure if you're really ready for a solo spot yet.
It looks like there's definitely a woman aboard. I'd quite like to be the one who gets to kiss her.
Go ahead.
It's yours.
You're so ready.
Shouldn't be much further now, lads. Remember the plan. When the highwaymen pull me over, I give the signal, and you'll all spring out from your hiding place, ready to give them the beating of their lives. But only after I give the signal.
Understood, Captain.
Stand and deliver!
Let me pass, you outrageously flamboyant highwayman.
Tamsyn! Madam, what sends you out on a stormy night like this without a companion to keep you from harm?
What? What sort of highwayman are you?
I'll tell you what sort. I'm the sort who sees what he wants and takes it.
Okay, get ready, lads. Wait for the signal. Here he comes.
One who seizes the moment and who steals a kiss from a delicate maiden.
We're waiting, Captain. The signal, remember? At your signal, Captain. Captain?
That's what sort of highwayman I am, fair maiden. I bid you good day and wish you a safe journey home. Not too safe, mind. I am a cad after all.
We're still waiting, Captain. Captain? Oh, no, Captain, you've definitely left it too long. Ugly Dave's just died of deep vein thrombosis down here.
God, look at the way these girls swoon over the highwaymen, Bascom. See that one over there in the frilly outfit? Working herself into a romantic frenzy. Can you imagine what my Tamsyn would make of a milksop like her?
Jago, that is Tamsyn.
What?
Is there something wrong, Papa?
What you got there in your hands, girl?
It's a long, tedious novel about unrequited love that I've hand-stitched. I was hoping, Papa, that you would publish it to critical acclaim, posthumously after I'd faded away from consumption.
Well, no, what's all this genteel nonsense?
Hardly nonsense, Papa. You see, only a proper lady could ever expect to capture the heart of a rake like the posh highwayman. He's so dreamy. And look, my needlework is going all over the place. I can barely stop my little hands from shaking.
All these years I'd hoped you'd follow in my footsteps and get the DTs. But the only reason you end up shaking is love. I have no daughter.
Thank God I made it back in one piece.
What are you on about, Dewey?
I've only just escaped after being kidnapped by them highwaymen. They dragged me to their headquarters, locked me in a room, and did something that no one had ever done before.
What?
They complimented me on my appearance. Told me I had a lovely olive complexion that was best suited to neutral and pastel shades. That I was made to have a manicure and a pedicure. When they finally let me go, they warned me of the terrible fate that would befall me if I blabbed to the preventives.
Don't you fret, Dewey. Them sort of usually just talk.
I'm not so sure about that. Does anybody know what a Brazilian wax is?
Tamsyn, it's me, Thomas.
Thomas? What are you doing here at this time of night?
I'm here because I want to take you in my arms and ravage you totally until every fibre of your body is screaming for the pleasure to end.
All the years I've waited for you to say those words, Thomas. And all I have to say to you is, how dare you suggest such a thing? I'm not that sort of a wench.
But I thought that's how you wanted me to behave, to be manly and forceful.
Well, the old Tamsyn, yes. She'd have told you to do your worst.
The old Tamsyn?
Yes, but the new Tamsyn is a shy, delicate creature with eyes for only one man. From the moment the posh highwayman stole a rakish kiss from my quivering lips, he captured my heart.
Oh, yes, well, I could never hope to compete with someone as dashing and rakish as him. Who knows? Maybe if I was to go, who's to say that this posh highwayman chap wouldn't almost immediately pay you a visit? Ah, good day, sir. Who are you? Good day, sir. I am the dashing posh highwayman, and not just you with a mask on. No, you are most definitely not just me with a mask on, because I am leaving now, walking down these stairs, off into the distance. Thank goodness that tiresome Major Falconer is gone, and only I, the posh highwayman, remain.
Posh highwayman? Can it be true? My heart skips a beat. Can it really be you? My darling, my one, my only.
Yes, fair maiden, it is I, the rakish, flamboyant highwayman of your dreams, and not Major Falconer with a mask on.
Oh, my heart is all a-quiver, and my hands, they do shake.
Let me take you and roughly ravage you in a rough and tumble way.
Oh, yes, yes. Oh, but of course, first, you must remove your mask.
Remove my mask?
Of course. Everyone knows that when a highwayman is with his true love, he always removes his mask. So remove your mask and let me gaze on your face.
Yes, I would, but... Oh, look at the time. And I've got a busy day highwaymaning in the morning. We should... yes, maybe another time. So that's the whole sorry story, Jago. I did what you said and became a rakish cad, but I'm afraid it's...
Got you no nearer to having a mouthful of her pasty.
Delicately put. So what do you suggest I do?
As I see it, the problem is this, Major. You're a rakish lawbreaker, and Tamsyn, she's a soppy wet blanket. Maybe you should tell her that the posh highwayman and Major Faulkner are one and the same person.
What? Reveal my secret identity? But with great power comes great responsibility. If I was to reveal my secret identity, I could no longer fight crimes.
No, you're a highwayman. You don't fight crimes. You nick jewels off posh people.
Oh, yes. So that's all right, then. Well, thank you, Jago. Thank you. It's just not fair.
What's wrong, Posh? You're upset.
See? I told you, Sporty, you shouldn't have recommended he change to that soy and calendula moisturising lotion. His combination skin's much better suited to a refreshing mix of jojoba and tea tree oil extract.
This has nothing to do with facial scrubs.
Everything is something to do with facial scrubs, dear. You take it from me.
I thought the answer to my problems was pretending to be something I wasn't. I've become something I'm not, and because of this, someone else has become something they're not. And people who've become something they're not don't recognise what they've become, and they become something they're not to fit in. And then you won't recognise each other because both of you aren't what the other person thought you were.
Don't you talk lovely?
Yeah. But I now know the only way you can have true happiness is when you admit to yourself and the world who or what you really are.
Blimey, I think I need a lie down.
Tamsyn, I must speak with you.
Thomas, why are you in such an agitated state?
Because these past few weeks I've been living a lie. You know the posh highwayman who you adore so much, the one who you want to share your life with when he reveals his true identity to you?
Oh, yes. Yes, what about him?
Well, brace yourself for a shock, because I am the posh highwayman.
You? A caddish rake and seducer of fair maidens? I've heard the lot now.
Look, I've even got the mask here to prove it. See?
My goodness. It is you. Ugh! Why am I wearing this frilly stuff?
Oh, looks like Tamsyn's been shaken out of her hopelessly romantic delusion of courtly love, perpetuated by the medieval poets espousing the Arthurian ideal.
Yeah, that'll annoy Keats, won't it?
Now you know how caddish I can be, you can submit to my manly passion.
Oh, right. Well, yeah. You just had to say.
Come! Oh, not now, Dewey. You were saying, Tamsyn, about me ravishing you, totally.
Sorry, Major, but Tamsyn don't want to say this. Look at the front page news story in today's Chronicle.
Old man eats pie.
No, the other front page story. The non-pie related one. The one about them highwaymen, Boyz to Rob. The entire group's only gone and announced to the world that they're all gay.
What?
That's right. They had a big press conference first thing this morning in Helston. Said they didn't want to live a lie no longer. Going on about how you can only really have true happiness
when you admit to yourself and the world who or what you really are. Damn it!
Oh, Thomas, this is fantastic news. I'm so pleased.
It is? You don't mind?
Of course I don't mind. I've always dreamed of being a fag hag. Now I know the truth, we can be best buddies.
But I'm not.
We can go on girly shopping days out and swap makeup hints. Oh, this is fantastic news.
Oh, I don't believe it, Jago. Now I'm right back at square one. It'll take at least 6 months of platonic walks around the duck pond before I can once more convince Tamsyn that I'm interested in her.
I still can't quite take it all in. I mean, wait till everyone hears the news. I never thought he'd have eaten that pie. Not in a million years.
Careful with those monogrammed horse blankets, boys. They're Gucci, remember?
Mr. Buller, what's all this?
Oh, it's all over, Thomas. They only went and did it, didn't they? They told the whole world they were gay, and now they brought Boyz to Rob crashing down around their ears.
So the public just weren't ready to accept gay highwaymen?
No. Everyone was fine about that. The positive response was overwhelming. The lads were applauded for their courage and honesty. The press got right behind them. We found a whole new untapped fan base, and offers of huge sponsorship deals just flooded in.
Then I don't see what the problem is.
Well, the problem is they also came out as highwaymen, which they kind of forgot is still very illegal, remember? They were all hung half an hour ago. Still, it was fun while it lasted.
Elephants to Catch Eels was written by Nev Fountain and Tom Jamieson. It stars Sheridan Smith as Tamsyn Trelawny, John Bow as Jago Trelawny, Cameron Stewart as Major Falconer, Andrew McGibbon as Captain Marriott, Martin Hyder as Squire Bascom, Mark Felgate as Dewey, and other parts were played by Mark Perry and India Fisher. Music was by John Whitehall and the producer was Jan Ravens. Elephants to Catch Eels, written by Tom Jamieson and Nev Fountain, starring Sheridan Smith as Tamsyn Trelawny and John Bow as Jago Trelawny.
Oh no. Of all the filthy, stinking, rotten places to end up in. A Paris prison cell.
Captain, are you there?
I'm over here, Dewey.
Yes, I can just about see you through the bars. Don't panic. I've got a plan to get you out. What I'm going to do is train a goat to sing opera.
Train a goat to sing opera?
Well, the simple plans are always the best, aren't they? Within weeks, this miraculous operatic goat's dramatic baritone will be the toast of Paris as he makes his debut as Rigoletto at the Paris Opera House. So melodious will his voice be that all the warders guarding your cell will abandon their posts to rush to hear him. And after they've gone, I'll walk straight into the jail and free you.
That sounds like a great plan, Dewey, but I think I can spot just one tiny problem with it.
What?
You're the one in jail, I'm the one outside.
Oh, yes, so I am. It's all your fault I'm in here, Captain. We never should have started smuggling French aristocrats out from the terror.
Don't blame this on me. I wasn't the one who paraded down the Champs-Élysées dressed as George III.
I was just trying to put the French knobs at their ease.
And did it work?
Oh, yes, it put them completely at their ease. Unfortunately, it seemed to have the exact opposite effect on the thousands of monarchy-hating peasants roaming the streets.
Major Falconer, I really don't understand what I've done to deserve this telling off.
Is that right? Well, I'm astonished. You've brought shame on the customs service, Captain Marriott. You actually apprehended a smuggler. What were you thinking of?
Sorry, isn't it the job of a customs officer to apprehend smugglers?
If I may say, Marriott, that's a rather old-fashioned point of view.
But the smuggler I caught was Mad Pete, a scurvy, black-hearted knave who'd happily spit in our faces, who deserves to be hanged from the nearest yardarm.
Yes, it's quite true that up to 3 weeks ago, Mad Pete was a scurvy, black-hearted knave. But since Robespierre started lopping off royal heads and they needed to be smuggled out of France pronto, chaps like Mad Pete are in fact now heroes. Jack the Lad tearaways with a twinkle in their eye and song in their heart.
But, sir, he's a lawbreaker. Look at the scars on his face.
They're not scars, they're laughter lines.
One huge, long laughter line running from his cheek up to his right ear.
What can I say? He likes to laugh. I challenge you to stare into this man's eyes, and still call him a blackguard. Hobbs, open the cell.
Good sir, you're free to go.
Much obliged, Major Falconer. Captain Marriott?
See, Marriott, he even spits in your eye in a jolly, jaunty, light-hearted way. So delightfully witty.
I don't know, sir. Standing by and letting the likes of him do their smuggling, it just doesn't seem right.
Yes, but now we can use their cunning to our advantage. You see, my palace sources tell me that a certain quite mad member of the royal family has gone missing.
Is that so, sir?
Seems he's travelled to Paris in a half-cocked bid to restore the French monarchy to the throne, armed only with his trusty spatula and a chicken named Cyril to aid him. Naturally, they're eager to see his safe return.
And, could we be talking of only one member of royalty? Isn't that right, Hobbs?
Absolutely. Baron Simon Montague, Earl of Tungsten, 156th in line for the throne.
No, you cretin. It's King George, of course.
Oh, yes, of course.
So, I propose we go to France, find King George and bring him home. thus ensuring the palace will be eternally in our debt.
This would be a perilous undertaking, Major. Paris is a dangerous place for foreigners. The streets are filled with bloodthirsty, baying mobs of peasants, and I hear the waiters in the cafes are extremely rude.
Quite. Which is why I have decided to engage the services of the most devious, cunning, and black-hearted smuggler round these parts to ensure our success. Jago, could I speak to you?
Major Faulkner.
Jago, I'm going to ask you to do something, and I know it's not just wrong, but also illegal and immoral.
I guess what this is about. Right, just give me 10 minutes to slip into something comfortable and I'll put some fresh linen on the bed and we'll...
No. I was talking about smuggling, Jago.
Smuggling?
I want you to accompany me to France to smuggle a certain important personage back to England. I'll reward you handsomely for your endeavours, as this would be a perilous mission, one that could easily result in our death.
Death don't frighten me, Major. I vomit in the face of death and urinate all over the notion of fear.
Do you really?
Well, the law of averages says so. I vomit and urinate everywhere else, so I probably did it on them sometime.
Marvellous. Jago, we sail at midnight.
Didn't your plan go well, Captain? Bribing that jailer to release me, then dressing up in a George III costume to fool the guards into thinking I'd already escaped, meaning they set off chasing you, leaving the coast clear for me to slip away unseen. Well, apart from the jailer having that heart attack and dying, meaning no one opened my cell door, and the guards capturing you. But other than that, it went like clockwork.
All of which means that now we're both locked in this cell dressed as George III.
Looking back on it, that opera-singing goat-eyed Jerry's looking better and better by the minute, isn't it?
And do you believe this information you've received from your sources to be accurate, Jago?
Definitely, Major. The person you're after is being held prisoner in an unnamed tavern in Paris.
How fiendishly clever. A tavern. The last place anyone would think to look. But we could be forced to visit every last low-life drinking den in Paris.
Oh, dear.
Now, to ensure the secret mission's success, the boffins from MI1 down in London have supplied us with high-tech gadgets. You've got them, haven't you, Hobbs?
Well, now, these items may mean the difference between life and death. Now, this may look like an ordinary fob watch, but it doesn't actually tell the time.
Oh, yeah? Why's that?
Because it's broken.
Really? What will they think of next?
This watch could easily make a foreign enemy very late for work and give them an undeserved reputation amongst their peers for being a bit tardy.
That mustn't be allowed to fall into the wrong hands.
And this might look like an ordinary fountain pen, but watch what happens if you unscrew the nib too quickly.
Oh! You get ink all over your hands.
Oh, yes, and all over your shirt sleeves as well. Imagine the social embarrassment such stains could cause.
No, I won't. It doesn't bear thinking about.
And we couldn't afford any real suicide pills, so if the mission is compromised, the men should return to the boat and eat as much of it as they can. If past missions are anything to go by, the stern will probably be enough.
No, never mind about suicide pills. I've got something in my pocket you can swallow and it'll kill you. Now, you see this pasty?
Ah, how fascinating. So in what way do the contents of this pasty differ from those of a normal pasty?
I'm sorry, you've lost me now.
Oh, my goodness, Jago, look over there. A beauty in a skimpy bikini has emerged from the surf and is walking towards us.
Yes, that's Bernard the baker. He said he were keen to come. We're over here, Bernard! Though if you ask me, the only reason he wants to tag along is for the posh shops.
Dewey!
What, Captain?
For God's sake, just shake it and pull your trousers up.
Sorry, Captain.
Now, you must eat something, Dewey.
I'm trying to force something down, but I just can't.
I know this French prison food is disgusting, Dewey, but we'll need our strength if we're ever to escape.
No, I can't have another mouthful of pâté de foie gras.
Well, what about some of this duck confit with chanterelles timbale? Or poulet sauté au échalote.
Oh, what am I supposed to wash the taste of that out of my mouth with?
This bottle of Chateau Lafite Claret, 1749. The prison sommelier says, far superior to the 51, delicate oak with lingering hints of raspberries on the palate.
Haven't these savages heard of Cornish scrubby cider with lingering hints of rotten apples, turnip heads and mouse droppings on the palate?
Well, it don't seem to bother that posh bloke they threw in here this morning. He's scoffing us down.
Just between you and me, Captain, I don't think he's quite right in the head.
Why'd you say that, Dewey?
Just look at him, he's dressed as George III.
It might have escaped your attention, Dewey, but we're both dressed as George III.
Oh, yes, Captain, so we are.
Excuse me, sir. What did you do to end up in this terrible place?
Ah, good lady, I crossed the channel, determined to engage Robespierre in hand-to-hand combat, armed only with my trusty spatula and my chicken named Syl.
What those stand-up jesters say is true, Captain. Every time you're thrown in a Paris cell, why does the loony always have to sit next to you?
All right, you filthy British scum dogs. For dessert, the chefs suggest poached pears in a chantilly cream reduction or a camembert and crottine de Chavignol cheese selection from the trolley.
Oh, you heartless bastards.
You're a crafty old sea dog, all right, Jago. I'm learning so much from you.
So what do you think that big white flappy canvas thing above us that catches the wind is called?
The sail?
You have so much to learn.
Oh, Captain Marriott, is it wise to come on a dangerous mission like this with Jago? He's a complete half-wit.
Exactly. But if Falconer thinks that buffoon is a master smuggler, fine. Let's see just how the two of them fare in France.
Good idea, sir.
Yes, as soon as we reach Paris, we're going to abandon them and go off ourselves.
Good idea, sir.
My plan is to parade through Paris dressed as the king. When the authorities see me, they'll naturally assume I've escaped, and they'll say, King George, you should be in cell 242 of so-and-so jail. That way we'll find out exactly where he is. Hobbs, weren't you meant to say good idea, sir?
Yes, I was, wasn't I?
Dewey, we need a plan to get us out of here. It's only a matter of time before the guards start torturing us.
Don't worry, Captain. I've come up with a foolproof way of getting us out of here. I've written an up-tempo ballad.
Oh, some stupid song is not going to get us out of jail.
This one will. 21 days in captivity. Are you so blind that you cannot see? Are you so deaf that you cannot hear? I say free, Tamsyn and Dewey. You see, it'll be such a huge hit worldwide that it'll shame them into releasing us in about 30 years' time. It's more of a long-term plan, really.
What stuff and nonsense, Dewey. Don't fear, though, Tamsyn. I've got a proper plan.
Oh, good. Let me guess. This involves your spatula being elected as President of the French Republic?
What? No. My plan is we dig tunnels.
Tunnels? That's... Actually, yes. Tunnels. Tunnels could work.
14 tunnels in all, running underneath Paris, each 20 miles long and stretching from one corner of the city to another. And the authorities will be so grateful for their new metropolitan underground transportation system, they're bound to release us. And then they'll elect my spatula as president.
God, I'm getting it in stereo now. There's only one thing that could make this situation worse.
Unhand me, sirs.
Yep, that's it.
As I live and breathe, Tamsyn Trelawny. You know, it's almost worth being thrown in here, just to be able to feast my eyes on the sight of you manacled in a cell. It's both delicious and delightful.
I take it you're still subscribing to those magazines then, Hobbs?
Never misses an issue.
You know full well, Hobbs, that I only buy that magazine to go through the articles.
Oh, yes, but it's me who has to wash your articles afterwards, sir.
Please, let me welcome you to my humble home. Anything you need to make your stay here more comfortable, just let my spatula know.
Hobbs, it looks like my plan worked. That must be George III. He looks exactly like him.
Yes, sir. But so does Tamsyn, and Dewey, and you. In fact, I'm the only person in here who isn't dressed as George III.
You're a bit behind the times, Hobbs. According to my copy of French Vogue, George III is the new black.
Look, I'm just not convinced he is the real king, sir. Any old idiot can dress like George III.
Well, thankfully what you think, Hobbs, is of no consequence to anyone. Now we've just got to get him out of here and back to Britain. Excuse me, I am an officer of His Majesty King George's government. You cannot keep me here in this filthy, dirty hellhole.
How dare you insult the French penal system? We French are superior in every way. We look better, we make love better, we smell. We are a superior nation to you in almost every way. Sounds like you have a visitor. The prison torturer, a vile sadist who uses methods far crueler than you could ever imagine.
He'll never break us.
That's what they all say.
Hello, my little British scums, and welcome to my brand new Eurotrash torture. We have studied you English carefully and discovered your Achilles heel, your one weakness. And that is still your stiff upper lip, your natural reserve, and deep sense of shame. Elga, Sven, you can come in now.
Guten Tag, prisoners.
Elga and Sven are two 15-stone German naturists who love nothing better than an invigorating workout. See how their dangly bits wobble.
I'm scared, Captain.
Oh, please. Tie us to rack, brand us with red-hot pokers, 4 sharpened spikes under our fingernails. Anything but fat new Germans playing badminton.
Enjoy, my little British scums. I'll be back in a couple of hours to see how contorted in agony your faces are.
I'm telling you, Jago, it's been hours since we last saw Marriott. He could be lying unconscious in a filthy gutter.
Oh, you're right. We've got to find him.
Of course we must, because no matter your differences, he's still a fellow Englishman.
No, because I got a full bladder, and that sounds like far too good an opportunity to me.
I can't help feeling, Jago, that you're not really serious about our mission.
I find that very hurtful, Major. How can you say such a terrible thing?
It's just little things. The fact you're wearing a Viking helmet, false comedy breasts, and a T-shirt that reads Jago Trelawny, Vive la cider pub crawl, Paris 1793.
Hold up. Look, this might be the place they told us about. What does that sign read?
The Throne Room.
Ah.
Paris's first royalty-themed tavern. By order of the management, entry is only granted to patrons dressed as a member of royalty. I see. Well, we can soon sort that out. My goodness, Jago, look, he's going in. I do believe that's Marie Antoinette herself. What's a noblewoman like that doing going into a tavern? She looks simply enchanting.
No. That's Bernard the Baker. I'll tell you, when he shaves, he can really pull it off, can't he?
It's not bad in here, is it, Jago? I must say, I like your George III costume.
Yeah, well, I like your George III costume, too. You know, I can't help thinking, though, Major, with every single person in this place being dressed as royalty, and the fact that Paris is seething with Republican fervour, you don't think, do you, that Robespierre's men are likely to come kicking the door in and say...
Yes, this is a raid. You are all under arrest.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought he'd say.
Good news, my petite British scum. Tomorrow you will all meet your fate at the hands of Ramon.
Who's Ramon, Captain?
France's most famous celebrity executioner. His was the first guillotine to utilise Mach 3 blade technology.
In you go, my little British petty roast beef scumbelly.
I say, steady on, man. I must say, this is quite a dingy part of the pub. What do they call this? A snug lounge bar?
Major Faulkner, you're drunk and dressed as George III.
Ah, Marriott, good. So both of you have found us. Excellent. Oh, dear. It is true what they say. You dress up specially to come to a place and everyone's got the same outfit on.
If my belt buckle wasn't busy invading Italy, it would tell you, sir, what a fool you are.
I can't believe my eyes. This is more than I could have hoped for. Do you have any idea who we're in here with?
I know, sir. George III.
It's Tamsyn Trelawny.
Hello, Thomas.
Do you work in this pub as well? I'm sure if you wanted casual bar work, there's vacancies closer to home. Commuting must be hellish.
Hello. Yes, you there. The coast is clear. You can come out from under that table now.
Me? No, you've got it wrong. Jago Trelawny done hide under tables.
You died under there the second this place was trashed by Robespierre's men.
Now, I'll grant you that it might have looked like I were hiding, but in fact it were all part of a fiendishly clever plan to target the French troops' one weak spot. Their girlishly thin ankles.
Nonsense! I know the truth. You were quivering like a jellyfish as you watched your compatriot being seized. And I just wanted to tell you that I think that you are... c'est magnifique.
What?
Bravo! All we hear these days is fight for France, die for France. Well, whatever happened to the good old days when we would hide for France, run away for France, quiver for France? We are, how you say, kindred cowards.
You know, we should toast our newfound friendship. Just a pity in all that fighting, all these bottles behind the bar got smashed.
Oh, that's not a problem. You see, I work nearby, and there I have a bottle hidden away safely for a special occasion like this. Come, my friend, we must go there immediately.
Any luck yet, Tamsyn?
No, but I'm not giving up. I'm convinced that bouncing this ball against the wall for hours on end is bound to help me formulate a great escape plan. If only we had access to some sort of motorized bicycle.
I knew it wasn't hidden in any of those last 17 cells we searched, Jago, but I'm certain it'll be in this one.
Oh, it better add be. This place gives me the creeps. Olivia, you might at least have mentioned that your job was head jailer.
Jago!
Tamsyn?
Father, you've come to rescue me.
What? Oh, yes, so I have. That's right, I'm here to rescue you.
That was very brave and heroic of you.
Oh, yeah, so it was.
I've really misjudged you.
Oh, yes, so you did.
Here it is, Jago. I told you to be in here, and you were the one convinced we made a wasted journey.
That's a bottle of cognac he just pulled out from behind that loose stone, Father.
Oh, yeah, so it is.
You just came here for a drink.
Oh, yes, so I have.
Sacre bleu, Jago! I have just thought of something.
What, my friend?
You know those other 17 cells that we searched? Did we actually lock any of them behind us?
You know, I can't recall that we did.
Then I think I am going to be in some very, very big trouble.
Quick, everyone, make a run for it!
No, I'll stay here and fight the guards, single-handed.
Father, you can take the bottle with you.
Oh, right, let's run like buggery then.
Not you, Hobbs.
What?
I'm ordering you to stay and fight a rearguard action. In doing so, you'll be ensuring the king's safe escape.
But that would mean almost certain death.
Obviously, yes. And your point is?
Oh, God. Does this bird have to go up and down like this? I've an awful hangover.
Well, we could try going round the sea, but I think it might be a bit out of our way.
Well, all's well that ends well, Tamsyn. At least we're all in one piece and on our way back home.
Apart from Hobbs and poor Bernard.
Well, I did warn Bernard that running through the streets of Paris dressed as Marie Antoinette weren't the best of ideas.
That mob showed no mercy, did they? Hauling him off to the guillotine.
Still, at least Bernard went to meet his maker, a baker through and through. No matter how they taunted him, right to the last, he kept shouting at them how great it were to eat cakes.
Oh, this is the worst hangover ever. I feel like someone's beating me over the head.
That's because someone is beating you over the head, sir.
Yes, with my spatula, my trusty chicken civil. Robespierre might have escaped my royal wrath, but you won't.
Marion, that man, he looks familiar. Is he who I think he is?
Yes, he's George III.
And there was me thinking that Jago dragging me round all those drinking dens was just a silly wild goose chase. My mission was a success after all.
Well, actually, it was down to me, sir. You see, I heroically rescued the king and heroically rescued everyone from a Paris jail cell and heroically allowed Hobbs to stay behind and hold off the guards.
Good show.
This will be a feather in our caps.
Anything's better than a spatula.
Jago, I must say I'm impressed. You sailing over to France safely. In fact, I've decided that after your amazing seamanship, that you should be the one to pilot the boat the last couple of feet back into port.
I quite understand, Tamsyn. Right. Stand aside and give me the roundy thing that spins round and steers the boat. Simple docking is well within old Jago's capabilities. Sorry about that, Tamsyn. I've completely destroyed the boat.
Oh, yes. You've completely destroyed Falconer's fastest cutter.
Oh.
What a shame. Never saw that coming at all.
Unhand me, you ruffians, or you'll feel the wrath of my watermelon. I should warn you that his pips have a very sharp tongue.
Don't worry, Your Majesty. You'll soon be back where you belong.
Yes, very, very soon.
Come look, there's a coach coming towards us. Must be pretty important at the speed they're going at.
Good day. I was called here on a matter of some urgency. It better be important, that's all I can say.
Prime Minister, it was my letter you received regarding Captain Marriott and my mission to return a certain noble personage to Britain.
I warn you, this better have not been a wasted journey.
You won't be disappointed, sir. Look, here he is. The nobleman we rescued from a French cell.
You two will be hearing from my lawyer just as soon as I finish knitting him.
You blundering idiots. You seem to have found Baron Simon Montague, Earl of Tungsten, 156th in line for the throne, and the looniest and most annoying toff in the land. I'm sure his impoverished family will be very glad to see him again, but it hardly merits dragging me all the way out here, does it?
He's not the king. But we've often heard that George III goes off on little jaunts and disappears.
Oh, yes, the king does that all the time. In fact, I got this letter from him just last week. Apologies again for disappearing, but I desperately needed a break from court life. I've been laying low for the past year in a godforsaken coastal village where I've been passing myself off as a lowly customs officer named Hobbs. I've never felt saner in my life, and that's all thanks to my two commanding officers. They are the maddest buffoons in all England, and next to them I feel like the sanest man on earth.
Oh dear.
So, thanks for dragging me to the middle of nowhere for no good reason. I'm of a mind to have you two posted to the vilest backwater in the arse end of Britain, but of course that's where you are already. Oh well, there's always Wales.
But sir! Do you know what we've done, Marriott? We've gone to France on a mission
to rescue George III from a stinking jail cell.
But what we've actually done is taken George III to Paris
and deposited him into a stinking jail cell.
What? You mean you two didn't know that Hobbs was really George III?
No, of course not.
It's just I thought everyone knew that. Thomas, really? You only had to ask.
I say. Well, we can't leave our king at the mercy of those French rabble. Marriott, we must get back on the cutter immediately and travel to France to release the king. I don't suppose one of you fine people could lend us one of your luggers for a few hours, could you? Please? Pretty please, with sugar on it?
Elephants to Catch Eels was written by Tom Jamieson and Nev Fountain. It starred Sheridan Smith as Tamsyn Trelawny, John Bowe as Jago Trelawny, Cameron Stewart as Major Falconer, Andrew McGibbon as Captain Marriott, Martin Hyder as Squire Bascombe, Mark Perry as Hobbs, and Mark Felgate as Dewey. Music was by John Whitehall and the producer was Jan Ravens. Elephants to Catch Eels, written by Tom Jamieson and Nev Fountain, starring Sheridan Smith as Tamsyn Trelawny and John Bowe as Jago Trelawny.
Right, Marriott, just stick to the plan. We just blend into the background here with the tavern regulars.
What if we're recognised by someone, sir?
This undercover mission has been very carefully thought out. That's why we're dressed like simple Cornish peasants out to score some contraband. I guarantee no one is going to recognise us.
Hello there, Major Falconer. Captain Marriott. Would you like something to drink?
Yes, thank you, Tamsyn. Blast it, I can't understand it. I thought my plan was foolproof. Why is it that our devilishly cunning disguises failed?
Well, sir, I can think of 2 suggestions why. It could be that they spotted some minor irregularities in our costumes.
Well, that sounds plausible enough.
Or it could be because every other person in here this evening is dressed as a chicken.
Oh, yes. Well, now you mention it, they pretty much are all dressed as chickens, aren't they? It's funny how you can miss a little thing like that. Excuse me, Tamsyn, why is everyone dressed in such an odd fashion?
Surely you've heard, Major. It's the beginning of Jesters Relief Week here in Drumlin Bay. During Jesters Relief Week, everyone in the village does wacky things to raise money.
Oh, how marvellous. I love charity events. I attended one in London given by the Duke of Gloucester that raised almost £80,000 for research to find a cure for poor people. Yes, well, we'd better be getting off. We've only got these costumes on hire for the day, and I don't want to risk getting them clean by accident.
Yeah, about 10 years past it were. Outnumbered I was. 3 preventive cutters to 1. Much as it pained me, I had no choice but to ditch the precious cargo of wool I were carrying. Would have fetched a pretty penny, too, that wool. I learned 2 valuable lessons that day.
What were they?
Firstly, that no cargo is worth spending a year in a dank prison cell for. And secondly, that sheep can't swim.
Father, you know full well that story couldn't possibly be true.
No, I don't.
Of course you do. Everyone knows.
Oh, Tamsyn, I've been looking for you everywhere.
Get your hands off my Tamsyn! Get your hands off my Tamsyn! Look at you! Dressed in rags, your hair all clumped and matted. We don't welcome your sort in here.
Are you suggesting I'm a tramp?
No, we welcome tramps. I'm suggesting you're a folk singer.
Father, this is the Robert Smeldoff. He's the travelling musician who came up with the idea for Jesters Relief. We all still remember when you came to play Drumlin Bay in '89 with the rats.
Oh, yeah. How long have those rats been living in your hair? As it happens, Robert, you've always been a hero of mine.
Oh, is that so?
Of course you are. With your career totally on the skids, you dreamt up this charity nonsense to make yourself popular again. What a scam! You're a man after my own heart.
No, Jago, my motivation was genuine. I had no concern for myself, only for the suffering of those less well off than me.
Yeah. The suffering of others, oh, priceless. I must write that one down. So, finally, I get to meet the man responsible for that irritatingly catchy charity ballad that's always been performed over and over again every Christmas. What's he called again?
Oh, you mean, do they know it's 16 days until the 10th of January? I still can't help feeling that we could have made that title a bit snappier somehow.
Well, you're going to think this silly and childish, but there's something I've always wanted to do ever since the first time I heard it. Do you mind?
Oh, no, of course not.
Oh!
Father!
Oh, yeah, well, everyone was thinking it.
No, look. Think nothing of it, Tamsyn. I get that a lot.
Robert's here because we need to work out which charity will receive the money raised by this year's Jesters Relief events.
Yeah, but we always give the money raised to those poor unfortunates living in that far-off, God-forsaken land.
Well, of course we do. I mean, the second I heard that town cry describing the scene as dawn broke over that terrible place, I knew I just couldn't stand by and do nothing to help the people of Devon.
I can't help wondering that the people of Devon were the most deserving of courses.
Of course they are, girl. Their cream teas are slightly less clotted than Cornwall's.
And their villages have slightly less ridiculous-sounding names.
Yes, and their children are as much as 20% less rosy-cheeked than ours. People shouldn't have to live like that. This is the 18th century, for goodness sake.
So why aren't the proceeds going to them this year?
Well, they don't want anything to do with Cornwall anymore. I think the moment they made up their mind was when we handed over that huge, oversized cheque to them last year.
The one that fell over, crushing their councillors at the handover ceremony.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. But to be fair, we did raise all that extra money for the bereaved relatives.
Which we gave to them in the form of an even larger oversized cheque, which crushed them too.
Oh, yeah. That was the night of the long cheques, weren't it?
Oh, come on, Tamsyn. You must be able to think of at least one local charity which deserves our help. Or else we'll never be able to help poor unfortunates like that weird, misshapen freak of nature who just walked into the bar.
Oh, hello, Captain. Mrs. Smeldoff.
Where have you been all morning, Dewey?
I'm just back from visiting the Foundlings' Home, Captain.
Whatever were you doing there?
I was applying to be an orphan. Unfortunately, the Mother Superior says my two parents made me overqualified for the job. Seeing them poor scrawny kids there with their tiny tear-stained faces, it was heartbreaking. I had to give them a coin or two.
That's it! We can give the money raised this year to the Foundling Home.
What? Listen, Tamsyn, I've been in this charity game 20 years, and orphans and charity, they just don't mix. Look, just keep well away. It's a recipe for disaster.
You think it's a good idea, don't you, Bascom?
It's a capital idea, Tamsyn. I've long had a policy at Bascom Manor of welcoming any waif or stray under my roof, whether they be an attractive young girl or her equally attractive, slightly older sister. And you do know it's the best way to get into polite society.
Is that so?
Yes, you get your name above the door of a foundlings' hospital, and you'll be invited to all the best parties at the finest houses, where you'll be able to wear beautiful dresses and stunning jewellery.
Well, that's as may be, Bascom. What kind of parties?
Lavish balls, where these civic-minded philanthropists gather in their finery to partake of fine wine, good conversation, and play orphan tossing.
The Tamsyn Trelawny Foundlings Home. Imagine.
A daughter of mine getting mixed up with orphans over my dead body. I hate orphans. Always got their hand out wanting something. Personally, I blame the parents. I don't hold any truck with foundling homes. Them nuns were always nagging me when you were little.
Yeah, only because they kept insisting you go up there to bring me home.
Yeah, job's worth.
Look, listen to your father, Tamsyn. Orphans are trouble.
But what if I came up with a way to double the donations this year? Well, could the money go to the Foundling Home then?
Well, yeah, I suppose so.
Robert. I just wanted to say sorry for punching you before. No hard feelings, I hope. Here, have a beer.
Oh, that's very kind, Jago. Cheers.
That'll be 3 shillings. Well, come on. I said that'll be 3 shillings. Give me your money!
I get that a lot, too.
Captain Marriott! I've got a proposal to put to you. Something that will definitely interest you. I'm proposing we do something special for Jesters Relief Day. That you and me do a smuggling run for charity.
What a coincidence. Because I'm proposing that dolphins be allowed to vote at the next election. 2 ideas with exactly the same chance of coming to pass. The answer is no. I'm not doing it.
But what if I was to tell you that this charity run would be done in broad daylight, and that the route will be agreed by both parties, and whoever comes out on top gets to give all the money raised during the week to the charity of their choosing?
Ah, why didn't you say? Of course I'll take part. After all, it's expected that those of us living privileged lives like myself should give something to the poor.
Yes, and for a change it won't be syphilis.
I must say, Marriott, I'm very impressed that you've agreed to take part in Tamsyn's charity smuggling event. I was always under the impression you had no time for such charitable endeavours.
Nonsense, sir. You remember that big fundraiser last year at the church?
The one for the widow of Bill Tweedy?
Yes, that would never have happened without me.
Did you organise that?
No, I'm the one who shot her husband in the back.
Yes. Well, I know that if Tamsyn wins, she's donating all the money to the local foundlings' home.
What? Call me old-fashioned, but isn't that what wolves are for?
And which charity will the money be going to if you win?
I've decided that the money will be going to young Cornish girls who've been lured into prostitution.
Ah, yes. Those poor, unfortunate creatures. That's a most admirable cause.
Yes, I propose to set up a trust fund of sorts. And the money would then be distributed by me to the girls over a period of some months, in turn.
I see. So it would be on a rotating basis?
Well, I hadn't actually decided if they'd be rotating, but yes, sir, that's a capital idea. Thank you.
Right, okay, thanks again, everyone, for coming down to the tavern today just to show your support for Jesters Relief. Okay, now look, I mean, we have a gentleman here up to something really wacky. Excuse me, sir, I mean, do you mind telling me what you're doing?
I'm walking backwards to John O'Groats, balancing a bucket full of baked beans on my head whilst playing the flute.
Right, well, nothing sums up the spirit of Jesters Relief Day better than that.
Oh, is it just a relief day again? There's a lucky coincidence. I'd have looked pretty stupid otherwise.
Do you know what you're doing with this charity smuggling run, Tamsyn?
Of course I do.
Going over a predetermined course in daylight? Marriott could actually win.
You needn't worry about that.
I don't want you bringing shame on the name of Trelawny.
I understand your concern, Father, but I can assure you I'm not trying to muscle in on your territory.
Good. Because I've been bringing shame on the name of Trelawny for over 50 years now, and I'm not ready to step aside for some wet-behind-the-ears youngster just yet.
Jago, I found you. Right, the lads are ready to head off for their first session with you.
For what?
This year's Jesters Relief charity ballad. I really appreciate you agreeing to produce it. Remember last night when you were collapsed face down semi-conscious in a pool of vomit?
You know, you're a shrewd one, all right, Bascom, being able to spot my one weak moment like that. There's something about Jesters Relief ballad that sets it apart from normal ballads, isn't there?
The fact that all the money goes to charity?
No, the fact that it's such an awful noise.
But it sounds so awful. How do we raise money from people requesting they sing it?
No, we don't, do we? We raise money from people requesting they stop singing it. It's going to be great. The sort of noise you can only achieve by getting 20 big-name smugglers to each sing one line of the ballad. And you don't get a bigger name than filthy, dirty, scurvy, one-eyed, peg-leg, snub-nosed, bluebeard, black-heart, wooden-teeth, comb-over Pete. Oh, this is quite some turnout, Tam.
I haven't seen this big a crowd, Captain, since my hanging.
Didn't know they tried to hang you, do we?
No? Well, I outsmarted them with a brilliant plan. You see, it wasn't actually me stood on the scaffold that terrible day. No, it was my brother. See, we look almost identical. My plan worked beautifully.
Do we? I'm impressed. And then at the last minute, someone leapt up, pointed out that he wasn't you, and the hangman had no choice but to release him.
Oh, that would have made the plan even better, wouldn't it? I must remember that for next time.
Tamsyn, so, are you ready to be taught a lesson in nautical proficiency?
From you, the man who only successfully captured 2 boats in the whole of last year, and both of those were in your bath.
Yes, well, we'll see about that. Time to climb aboard my revenue cutter.
The revenue cutter? Well, why would you be getting on there? I'll be on that boat. You'll be in the lugger.
Sorry, me. In the lugger.
Yes. You didn't realise you'd be the one doing the smuggling today, and I'd be pursuing you.
This is a fun event for charity, remember? People aren't going to pay good money to watch what they can see for free all year round.
So, we're all ready to go, are we? I must say, you are a good sport, Marriott. Imagine it. You smuggling contraband from France. That's almost as ridiculous as Tamsyn smuggling contraband from France.
No, I'm sorry. I'll have to pull out. As a member of His Majesty's Customs Service, I'm not prepared to participate in an openly illegal act.
Strange, that's not what the graffiti above the privy door down the tavern says.
Yes, but you wouldn't be doing anything illegal. This is just a charity event, so the only thing being smuggled is water. So there's no reason at all for you not to do it. Here's the schedule for the run.
I see. Well, I just need a few moments alone to prepare.
We're going in 20 minutes, so you better be ready, or we'll tie you up and beat you. Or worse, force you to listen to Jago's charity ballad.
Right, Mr. Marriott. So, what exactly are you looking for?
Ideally, some nasty sidekicks to do my bidding.
I see. Well, you've come to the right place. Have you used an agency like this before?
I did use one some time ago, but they just didn't match me with the right people.
Oh, dear.
I was very specific about what I wanted, but they kept sending me annoying, nice, friendly people.
Yes, that's a common problem in this business. Unfortunately, a lot of agencies have a very good reputation, but not us here at Intimidate.
Yes, you did come very lowly recommended indeed.
Well, we do our best. So, what are you looking for? Hoodlums, thugs, ne'er-do-wells or miscreants?
Well, ideally, I was hoping to be introduced to some hoodlums that are a little bit thuggy.
Well, we like clients who know what they want. Now, I just need to check a few details with you. Are you looking for a long-term relationship with these thugs?
Well, if that happens, it's all fine and well, but equally, if it ends up that we just do one sinister act together and enjoy that, but we then decide we're just not suited to carrying out evil schemes together on a more long-term committed basis, that's perfectly fine with me.
OK, and where would you like to meet? We like to suggest somewhere public so both parties feel at ease.
This beach in France here, in about 3 hours' time. Oh, and I'll be the one wearing the red carnation.
You've done this before, haven't you?
Oh, it's great being a customs officer for a change, Captain.
It's just for one day, Dewey.
I know, but I'm so good at it, I've already caught my first smuggler. Stop struggling! Looks a right nasty piece of work, doesn't he? Do you recognise him, Captain?
Yes, Dewey, it's you. You've just got hold of your own collar.
Watch out, Captain. I might be dangerous, but don't worry, I'm watching myself like a hawk. Oh no, I'm making a break for it. Don't worry, Captain. I'll go after myself. No, it's no good, Captain. I've lost myself. But I think I put a fair gun into myself, so I doubt I'll be seeing myself round these parts again.
Oh, great. So Marriott's got a full crew and I've just got you.
Not just me, Captain. Hello, Topo.
Oh, for the last time, Dewey, I do not consider Topo the Dancing Bear to be a crew member of this lugger.
Don't be like that, Captain. It's only for Jesters Relief Week. Topo's hoping to raise donations by dressing up like a pirate.
That won't work. Dewey, no one is going to donate money to charity just because some silly bear is wearing an eye patch over one eye. They never have and they never will.
Okay, now this is a list of all the smugglers who could make it here for the battle rehearsal, Jago.
But most of these are nothing but one-run wonders.
No, look, they're the smugglers that the kids are into.
You know, half this lot don't even do their own smuggling runs. They have session smugglers bringing the contraband from France for them.
Are you the one in charge here? I want a word. There's no way on God's earth I am standing next to Scurvy Pete.
Why don't you want to stand next to me?
Because you've been ripping off my best work for years. Everyone says so. Your last 2 runs were virtually identical to mine.
I wouldn't copy you. My smuggling's progressive, while yours is just hackneyed and predictable.
Lads, please. Can we stop all this arguing? We're here for charity, remember? Right, so let's hear you sing.
We are the smugglers.
We are the cutthroats.
We are the ones who smuggle booze
and run customs men through with cutlasses.
There's a choice you're making between rum and brandy and whiskey and jazz.
Stop. You call that wretched? Because I certainly don't. That was at best barely unpleasant or mildly intolerable. If we have to be here all night till you sound bloody awful, we will be.
So here we are, men, halfway through the run, safely in France. Look around you, Collins. Apart from us, there's not another soul around.
Oh, yes, sir. This is just like that party you threw in your own honour last year, isn't it?
Where is Tamsyn? I'll tell you where. Nowhere to be seen. Who'd have ever thought, lads, that customs officers like us would make such good smugglers? Anyone would think you'd all done this before.
How ridiculous, sir.
Now, I wonder where would be the best place on the lugger to store the contraband.
Well, I usually favour the false bottom under the deck.
Couldn't we just drag the barrels behind us? I always like doing it that way.
No, it has to be secreted into the hollow keel. They never think to look there, do they?
Collins, my entire crew of customs men doesn't moonlight as smugglers, do they?
Well, that's a terrible thing to say, sir.
Of course we don't.
No, we're far too busy. Moonlighting as illegal mini-coach drivers in Falmouth.
Yes, well, just check the cargo. I'm still not satisfied that Tamsyn isn't up to something. We have to be 100% certain what we're loading aboard is water.
Sir, we've checked the cargo 3 times since we loaded it aboard. It's a brown, sludgy liquid with green bits floating in it.
Good. So it's definitely water. Let's just check the rules governing this ridiculous event. Right. For a run to be valid, blah, 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 blah. Cheering stupidly. At least 3 of the crew should be dressed either as bananas or red pillar boxes.
Well, that's good. Look at me.
Are you a banana or a pillar box?
You try throwing a costume together at short notice.
Check. Be zany at all times. Oh, and if we break even a single bottle, we're disqualified. Make sure the bottles are packed securely.
No fear of that, Captain. They've got plenty of padding round them.
Right, everyone, stay right where you are. I'm arresting you, Captain Marriott, in the name of the King, under suspicion that your vessel carries contraband water. You have the right to remain silent, but anything you do say will be drowned out by the sound of us laughing.
Tamsyn, let me be the first to congratulate you. Well done. You've caught me totally red-handed.
Well, you seem to be taking this surprisingly well. Why aren't you more bothered?
Why? Right, lads, get her. Allow me to introduce you to my thugs.
Oh, yes. I'll bet you went to an agency, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
Oh, yes, you did. I can see it on your face.
Rubbish. I can get thugs to do my bidding any time I want. I don't need to pay for them.
What, these thugs here?
I'll do.
You should get your money back, Marriott. They might look like thugs, but they're not. In fact, they're just reprobates.
For the last time, I didn't pay. Oh, actually, yes. In this light, they do look more like reprobates, don't they?
Reprobates? I thought we were ne'er-do-wells.
Fooled me. I've been telling everyone we're blackguards.
I'm no blackguard. I'm a scoundrel. My grandfather was a scoundrel, and I'm a scoundrel.
Look, it says here on the docket that we're supposed to be thugs.
Right, Collins, let's cast off. See you back in Drumlin Bay, Tamsyn, eventually. I hope you enjoy being at the mercy of some degenerate lowlifes.
Lowlifes? Us? How dare he say that? That's a completely different agency.
Amateurs.
I can see the first ship just coming into sight, everyone. And the person at the helm, it's Captain Marriott. Here he comes. So remember, everyone, this is for charity. We need to give Marriott a proper Drumlin Bay welcome into shore. Come on, everyone. Hip, hip. Let's try that again with a little less silence. Hip, hip. Come on, we've got to make some kind of noise to welcome Captain Marriott ashore.
Can we boo him?
No, it's got to sound happy.
Are you sure we can't boo him?
Well, can you boo him in a cheering sort of way?
Yes.
Oh, good. Off you go, then. Boo! Boo! Yes, that's more it. Well done. Congratulations, Marriott, you won. This means all the money raised will be going to your chosen charity. I venture that in the years to come, you won't be able to say the word prostitute round these parts without your name coming immediately to mind.
Oh, I do hope so, sir. What a pity Tamsyn isn't here to see this. But I've heard a rumour that she's a bit tied up.
I wouldn't say that, Marriott. Here she is now.
So, you managed to struggle in first then, Marriott?
So you escaped, did you? Right. Monday morning, I'm marching back into that agency and giving the owner a piece of my mind. Not only did they send me fifth-rate scoundrels, but they didn't look anything like their portraits.
Right, Marriott, I'll just need to inspect your cargo to ensure there's nothing amiss.
As you can see, sir, I've followed the rules to the letter. Every bottle is unbroken and is properly sealed.
Marriott, what is the meaning of this? Do you know the penalties for carrying actual contraband?
But, sir, no, I checked each and every one of those bottles myself. There's nothing in them but water.
I'm not speaking about the bottles. I'm talking about what's packed around them.
The packing?
It's wool. Don't you realise the penalties for smuggling wool into England? Men, take him away.
Get off me.
Thank you very much. Very generous, sir.
I see the donations are still flooding in, Tamsyn.
I said they would, didn't I? I knew this was the perfect fundraising charity event. It's amazing how much people will pay to see Captain Marriott doing a sponsored incarceration in a filthy jail. 13 days now and counting. And we couldn't have done it without you, Thomas.
Well, I just hope I was all right. I was very pleased with my performance at the pier. Do you realise what the penalty is for smuggling wool? And I must say, hasn't Marriott been a good sport? Playing along by screaming and wailing and banging his head for hours at a time against the cell walls. And going on that sponsored hunger strike. Anyone would think he wasn't in on the joke.
Don't be foolish, Thomas. Not in on the joke. I'd hardly think that a long-serving member of the Customs Service wouldn't know that wool smuggling ended when they lowered the duty 40 years ago.
Yes, of course. How silly of me. And he does know that the cell isn't actually locked, so he can leave at any time.
Yes, I'm sure he does. There we are, Mr. Smeldoff. That's all the money we've raised by having Marriott locked up.
Oh, excellent, Tamsyn. I've organised for the representatives from your charity, the Foundling Home, to meet us here to collect their money.
Yeah, here they come, Captain. Mother Superior and some of the orphans.
Where's our money? Hand it over, now.
Yeah, hand it over, or we'll do you some damage.
These are the orphans. But they're the scoundrels Marriott got from that agency. So, Dewey, these are the poor, scrawny kids you saw.
Well, when I said poor, scrawny kids, Captain, I really meant thuggish, intimidating scoundrels. And when I said tear-stained faces, I really meant angry, scar-ridden faces. And when I said give a coin, I really meant stole every penny I had with menaces. Other than that, I stand by everything I said.
Right, give us some money or we'll beat you.
All right. Look, here is your money now.
Oh, dear, Captain, I think they're all dead.
I keep telling you we've got to reduce the size of those bloody cheques.
Well, I must say this year's Jesters Relief has been the best ever, apart from the charity ballad. Oh, we've received hardly any donations from people requesting that smugglers stop singing it.
Why? Isn't it awful sounding enough?
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's nose-bleedingly awful.
Why haven't people been paying up?
Well, you know that wool that Marriott smuggled back? Minutes before they're due to start singing, some bloke starts wandering through the crowd, selling it to people to stuff in their ears so they don't hear anything.
What sort of miserable, low-life scumbag would do that?
Get your wool here! Finest French wool! Come on! They're going to start singing again any second. Come on! 5 shillings for the lot.
We are the smugglers. We are the ones who smuggle.
Yeah, you're going back to singing.
There's a choice to make it to get completely right.
Elephants to Catch Eels was written by Tom Jamieson and Nev Fountain. It starred Sheridan Smith as Tamsyn Trelawny, John Bowe as Jago Trelawny, Cameron Stewart as Major Falconer, Andrew McGibbon as Captain Marriott, Martin Hyder as Squire Bascombe, Mark Perry as Smeldoff, and Mark Felgate as Dewey. Music was by John Whitehall and the producer was Jan Ravens. Elephants to Catch Eels, written by Tom Jamieson and Nev Fountain, starring Sheridan Smith as Tamsyn Trelawny, John Bowe as Jago Trelawny, and guest starring Alison Steadman as Horatia.
Right, I think I'm ready for a top-up, Jago.
Are you sure you want another, Major? This stuff is a lot stronger than what you usually drink.
Oh, yes, I'm enjoying myself. Another pint of your finest clotted cream.
Would you like a 99, Major?
What's that?
Well, it's a pint of clotted cream with a pasty in it.
I've been looking everywhere for you, Major Faulkner.
Oh, hello, Tamsyn.
I thought we were supposed to be going out. You said you were taking me to one of the best places in Cornwall.
Exactly. And here we are in the tavern, the finest establishment I know. Right. Which of you stout yeomen is going to slap my thigh in a traditional Cornish seafaring sort of way?
I thought he was going to take me somewhere posh, somewhere fancy, somewhere which has a roof.
Well, those fancy places are for the likes of you and me, Tam. People like us should know our place.
You can't help notice the change in Faulkner from when he arrived here. Like in cider and this pit. You know, when Major Faulkner came here, I had this forlorn hope that he'd be this mysterious, tall, dark, handsome stranger who'd walk through those doors and whisk me off to a genteel world. But men like that just don't really exist, do they?
For the last time, I'm a mysterious, tall, dark, handsome stranger, here to whisk someone who by rights shouldn't be living in this hellhole to a genteel life in London.
Right-o. So,
I've been told I'll find this person in the Black Prince Tavern, so just tell me where it is.
No way, you'll never find that out from me.
Why are you standing with your arms outstretched?
No reason.
Is it because that's the tavern behind you?
No.
We're standing on the steps of the tavern, aren't we?
Well, yes, but give me one good reason why I shouldn't march in there right this second and warn them all about you.
Because you happen to be naked?
Damn it! That one's always catching me out.
Oh, it's better. I might have known it'd be you. Don't think I haven't seen you watching me, stranger. Why are you following me?
Because you are, without doubt, the dirtiest, drunkest, foulest-smelling denizen in this flea-infested cesspool.
You can't just follow a man into the toilet and say that.
True. But then this isn't the toilet, is it? It's your bedroom.
Oh, yeah, so it is. Who are you? What's your business here?
Now, what's the simplest way I can explain it?
Hitting me over the head won't explain it. That'll just render me unconscious.
Yes, I think that'll do it.
We have to work out who this stranger was and where he's taking Jago. Did he give any hints as to where he was from?
Right, listen up, you stench-ridden maggots. The drinks are on me. This is a celebration.
Captain Marriott, I haven't seen you in this good a mood since that day you learnt that your new girlfriend came in 3 different colours and with a free patch repair kit. What's the occasion?
The occasion is the fact that I've got rid of Major Falconer. Finally, I'll no longer have to play second fiddle to that incompetent buffoon. In fact, I'm in such a good mood, I'll even buy you a drink, Major Falconer. Major Falconer.
Explain yourself, man. What do you mean, got rid of Major Falconer? What's that in your hand, Marriott?
No, sir, that's really of no interest to you.
Dearest Thomas, thank you for your prompt reply to my letter. I'm naturally horrified to learn that you've, as you call it, gone native. So as your fiancé, I have no choice but to rescue you from that hellhole by kidnapping you. I remain a very scary person, Horatio Stamford.
Why is this woman saying she's your fiancé, Thomas?
Ah, well, that's because she is my fiancée. You don't understand, Tamsyn. Horatia is a hard woman to say no to. Her entire family suffers from a rather debilitating psychological condition not uncommon amongst the very rich.
What is it?
They're totally bonkers. Completely and utterly gaga. I've tried a number of subtle ways to break it off with her, moving to another country, dying of consumption. But she won't take the hint. Marriott, have you been replying to Horatia pretending that you're me? I warn you, Captain Marriott, your punishment for this will have to be harsh, brutal, and savage. So, I've decided that you won't be allowed to come to London with us to retrieve Jago. And in addition, Captain Marriott, I won't be bringing you back a toffee apple either.
I don't mind. The last time I was in London buying toffee apples off a street vendor, it turned out he wasn't selling toffee apples at all. No, he just had a very severe case of the pox.
Where am I?
You sweet, sweet man. You're where you should be, of course.
Oh, no, I'm dressed in the finest posh clothes. Someone's cut me hair and given me a shave. This means I'm dead, doesn't it?
Have you forgotten everything? I'm your sweetheart, Horatia. Major Falconer, your home.
What? You think I'm Falconer? But he's tall and dashing.
Yes, your impassioned letter did warn me that your debauched existence in the taverns of Cornwall has distorted your once handsome features and made you hideous and grotesque and misshapen.
Yeah, all right, we get the idea.
And revolting and toad-like.
You've made your point.
And festering and repellent and nauseating. You must never go back to that savage place again. Is it true that down there the locals sacrifice their firstborn child to ensure their pagan gods bring them a bountiful harvest?
No, we're very sophisticated in Cornwall.
I find that simply impossible to believe.
It's true. We now use printing presses to run off the invites to the Wicker Man burnings.
Oh, darling, thank heaven heavens, I rescued you. You must stay here and never leave.
You can't keep me here against my will.
But I will wait on you hand and foot and ensure that you want for nothing, as your every whim is catered for.
As I said, you can't keep me here against me will. So, which one's my room, then?
We're going to make you well, Thomas. We are. Here, eat some grapes and clamp yourself to my ample bosom. Darling, that is actually supposed to be the other way round. I did say eat the grapes. Oh, darling. Oh, darling. That's it, Jeffries. Strap him tightly to the chair.
As you say, madam.
Don't you think this is a bit drastic, Horatia?
Oh, sadly, you've only yourself to blame. Your behaviour at Lady Collingwood's dinner party last evening was no way for a gentleman to behave. You used the fish knife incorrectly.
No, it's not my fault. You lot have all these fancy-ancy rules. A lot of fuss about nothing, if you ask me.
No, I've checked my etiquette guide, and it definitely states that the correct use for a fish knife isn't flicking bogies into the soup tureen. It is of my opinion that it is the residual influence of Cornwall inside you that colours your behaviour. So we're going to give you aversion therapy.
What?
We strap you to this chair. Your eyelids are forced open with matchsticks. Then you will be forced to watch a series of portraits of sickeningly Cornish images as a string quartet plays Beethoven. We're going to start with ruddy-faced people in woolly hats. This here is old Bert.
Oh, no! Not another toothless old salty sea dog with a pipe and drawn-out anecdotes of ghostly galleons.
And this one's called Jethro. He's got a sunny disposition, an encyclopedic knowledge of fishing nets. And they call this one Crusty Jake. He remembers every lobster he's ever caught, and he can tell you about each and every last one of them.
No, I can't take it anymore. You win! I despise Cornwall and all its ways.
Would you two mind terribly if I clear off? It's just I'm never likely to be back here, and I'd really like to see a bit of London.
I knew you wouldn't be able to resist doing the touristy things, Dewey.
Oh, yeah, all the touristy things. I'm going to get completely lost underground in the sewer tunnels that crisscross the capital, and I'm going to walk really, really slowly down a street where everyone else is walking really, really fast. I've even organised to meet up with Squire Bascombe to take in a show.
If you wait here in the library, Lady Horatia will be with you presently.
Yes, thank you.
Thomas, it's amazing. Floor to ceiling, there's nothing but books.
Yes, I always said that walls would have been a better way to hold the roof up, but they're a stubborn family.
So, finally, Thomas, you come crawling back to me after all these years.
Hello again, Horatia.
So do you still think I'm a dangerous, unhinged psychopath, desperately in need of professional help? A harpy from hell who should be locked away before she destroys another life?
Oh, good. You did get my postcard, then.
How dare you accuse me of being obsessed with you?
Yes, I can't think whatever gave me that idea. You do remember breaking into my family home and putting our beloved Bunny into a pot of boiling water on the stove?
It was the only way I could show you how much I loved you.
Yes, but Bunny had been our housekeeper for over 40 years. Mother had a hell of a job trying to replace her.
When you two are quite finished blathering on, we actually came here for a reason, Thomas. We're here for my father.
That's exactly why I don't need you anymore, Thomas. By happy accident, I have found myself someone better.
What was all that about?
I wasn't finished, young lady. There, I'm finished now.
Would you like me to lift the spoon from the plate toward your mouth now, sir? And could I be so bold as to suggest that I might manipulate your jaw so as to relieve you of the need to chew your food, sir?
Questions, Jeffries. Such trivial matters are of no concern to a man of my stature.
You wanted to see him? Here he is. Hello, my darling.
Horatio, darling! Who are these unpleasantly poor-looking people?
Jago, why are you talking in that ridiculous manner? Do people really speak like that? How frightful.
He knows full well who we are. I'm your daughter, the fruit of your loins.
Couple more clues, maybe?
Well, you certainly know me, Jago. I am Major Thomas Falconer.
How dare you use my family name in vain, sir? I am Major Thomas Falconer. That really does make my blood boil. Jeffries?
Yes, sir.
Look suitably outraged at that man for me.
At once, sir.
You see, dearest, these two are labouring under the delusion that you are being held here against your will and want to return with them to Cornwall.
So you're saying you actually prefer Jago being Thomas Falconer to me? Horatio, darling, remember those long summer evenings we spent in the park? Me hiding and you trying to track me down with a pack of bloodhounds?
It's too late, Thomas. I've made up my mind. And the one I warned isn't you. It's someone who thinks he's you.
Well, don't say that. I can change. I can be more like the person pretending to be me.
Oh, this really is all so very tiresome.
Jago Trelawny, I don't believe you, acting like you're some powdered ponce. Weren't you the one always telling me that fancy houses and servants weren't meant for the likes of us? Snap out of it, Jago. You know and I know your place is on the first coach back to Cornwall.
So, have you enjoyed your day's sightseeing, Dewey?
Not really, Squire Bascom, no. Just before I met you, I got lured into this dingy basement where a half-naked woman danced to my table, and I was presented with a bill for £150 for one lemonade.
Really? Gosh, it's years since I've been to St. Paul's Cathedral, but it certainly doesn't sound like it's lost any of its charm.
And I'm never taking Captain Marriott's advice again. That toffee apple I bought off that chap stole in Longacre didn't taste nice at all.
Well, you wouldn't be the first person to be disappointed by the reality of London. If you ask me, the whole place has gone to hell in a handcart. I mean, just look at that establishment over the road there. Old Ma Tipperary's whorehouse.
What's that, Squire?
Oh, it's one of these new Irish theme whorehouses that are springing up all over the capital. They really make my blood boil. They take a traditional neighbourhood whorehouse that's been faithfully pleasuring the local community for years, stick a few shamrocks on the bar, teach the girls to say top of the morning to you, and jack the prices up 20%.
We're almost at the front of the queue, Squire. I hope this show you're taking me to is going to be good.
Good? Dewey, it's played to sell-out crowds for over 20 years, and the critics are still raving.
Bedlam. The cream of Britain's nutcases under the one roof.
Yes, I saw a touring production of Bedlam once in St Ives, but it only had 2 of the original London nutters in it. But this is the real thing. Loonies, loonies, and nothing but loonies.
This is a disaster!
What's wrong, old man?
I'm Bedlam's producer. My mild lead nutter has gone sane. He's talking about getting a job with Prospects, and the curtain for our next show goes up in 10 minutes.
Doesn't he have an understudy?
No, I kept meaning to organise one, but over the past few months in there, well, Bedlam's been a complete madhouse. I have to find someone totally insane to be a replacement, and I want... Hang on, you there.
Who, me?
Yeah, you, the chap who's naked. Bar for the giant floppy Union Jack hat. You're perfect. You are hired.
Me? My God, this is like a dream come true. I've always dreamt of being plucked from the street and thrust into an insane asylum.
What's your name, son?
Dewey Dibcott.
No. Not anymore, it's not. We can't have a name like Dewey Dibcott up in lights. No, from this moment forth, young man, you will be known as Dibby Dewcott.
Let's face it, Tamsyn. We may as well just go back now. It's hopeless.
No, I've got it. Oh, why didn't I think of it before? We get Dewey to talk to Jago. If anyone can remind Jago of the joys of a simple Cornish life, then it's Dewey.
I'm afraid I wouldn't count on Dewey's help.
Squire Bascom, has something happened to Dewey?
Well, a few hours ago he was in Bedlam.
So are you telling me that Dewey's spending tonight inside a London madhouse?
No, I'm telling you he's spending it in a 3,000-seat theatre off Piccadilly Circus. That's where his new sell-out one-man show is on.
Oi, you can't just barge in there.
Out of my way. Dewey, what's the hell's going on?
You see, it all happened amazingly quickly, really. See, it only turns out that I'm a satirical genius.
You're a satirical genius, Dewey.
Do you mind? I'm not Dewey anymore. I'm the artist formerly known as Dewey.
Dewey, do you even know what satire is?
Of course I do. It's all about making people have a sort of confused look on their face. Something that, as it turns out, I'm very good at. Do you want to hear some of my act? Who does the king think he is, eh? The king? Just because you live in a big castle and you're the King of England, that doesn't make you the King of England. Unless, of course, you are the King of England, in which case, that's who he thinks he is.
Right. Never mind your act, Dewey. The reason we're here is because we need your help. We need someone down to earth to bring Jago back to his senses. He's forgotten who he is.
I'd love to help you, Tamsyn, but I'm far too busy. You see, my very own satirical nightclub opens in Soho on Saturday night. I'm told the cream of London's establishment will be there on the opening night. In fact, that's where I got the club's name from. I'm calling it the cream of London's establishment will be there on the opening night club.
Wouldn't the establishment club be better, you pea-brained moron?
You're right, that's a far better name. The You Pea-Brained Moron Club, it is.
Oh, I said this would be a waste of time, didn't I? Right, I'm going to have one last try at talking some sense into Horatia. Are you coming with me, Tamsyn?
No. Drastic times call for drastic measures. I hope you're as good as people say you are, Mr. Prentice.
Tamsyn, I'm the best. You have secured the services of the world's foremost deprogrammer with a 110% success rate.
Isn't it only possible to have a 100% success rate?
I'm American.
And you're sure you can turn Jago back to the way he was?
Carry Jago into the back room, man, and lock the door.
How did you manage to snatch him so easily? Right from under Horatia's nose?
I'm American.
That isn't an answer for everything, you know.
Yes, it is.
How can it be?
I'm American.
Just hurry up and get on with it.
I've done it.
That really was quick.
Right, man, take the bag off his head and I'll bring him round. Jago's now exactly as he was before, even down to the smell.
Yes, I noticed. Mr. Prentice, this really is an amazing transformation, made all the more astonishing by one thing.
The speed at which I managed it?
No, the fact that that's not my father. That's Major Falconer.
Lads, there never was a finer sailor that plied the Cornish coast than me, Jago Trelawny. Feared by preventive man and sea servants alike in equal measure. Come here, daughter, and give your old dad Jago a big hug.
No wonder Horatia didn't put up a fight to stop you taking him. Mr. Prentice, how could you totally and utterly fail to get the right target?
Well,
Never mind, I know. You're American.
Me and you, girl, we're true Trelawny's through and through. Aye, that we are, me heart is.
My darling, don't forget we have a social engagement tomorrow evening.
Not another tedious charity, do I?
No, my dearest Thomas. It's the opening of London's first satirical nightclub, the UP-Brained Moron Club. I told Lady Goldsmith I'd killed to get a pair of tickets. She just laughed, but I killed her anyway. And now we've got the tickets.
What is this satire?
Oh, it's all the rage. What happens is, someone from a lower class ridicules our speech patterns and our way of life, and instead of horsewhipping them, we nod in a knowing fashion. Apparently it's similar fun to croquet, only less servants are killed.
Tamsyn, why are you wearing that dress shaped like a sack? I really can't see it catching on.
It is a sack. I'm dressed like this because Major Falconer sold all my clothes last night for money to spend on booze. And he'd have sold my teeth too, if I hadn't woken up unexpectedly to find him stood over me whistling with a pair of pliers behind his back. You won't believe this, Bascom, but Major Falconer's better at being Jago than Jago ever was.
Oh, I can't see that, Tamsyn. After all, Major Falconer is a man of class and breeding.
Right, stuck up these London birds are, daughter. Back home, if you offer to share your flagon of old scrumpy with him, she'd have her knickers down quicker and you can say, rum-tum diddly-eye-tum. Wah, stuck-up ponces and their fancy get-ups, I tell you, Tamsyn, this ain't a world for humble Cornish folk like you and me.
Actually, Bascom, I've had an idea. You look after him, and I'll slip backstage to speak to Dewey.
Right. With me as your agent, Dibby, the sky's the limit. I'm already thinking of you as the son I never had.
That's a coincidence. I'm already thinking of you as the agent I never had.
Son, I've handled all the satire greats. After tonight, Dibby, the world's your oyster.
Sorry, Dibby. I was just wondering who you're sending up tonight.
Well, Captain, I've been working up a Pet the Elder routine that strips away his facade of respectability by laying bare the truth about how he came to power. It goes like this. Pet the Elder, what's he like?
And, of course, Horatio Stamford won't be able to avoid your satirical arrows.
Horatio who, Captain? I don't know anything about her.
I thought you might say that, so I've compiled a brief resume of her life so far. Most of the juicy stuff comes after page 335.
Yeah, William Wordsworth there loved the gag about wandering as lonely as a cloud because, well, you do, don't you? I mean, it's funny because it's true.
Get off! They call this comedy, Tamsyn. Where's the pigs? Quick over Roman Conrad, the bear! Get off!
Shh! Quieten down. Can you believe our luck, darling? Stuck behind this riffraff.
Yeah, just listen to the pros heckling, dear.
And now the performer you've all come to see, the finest satirist of a generation. Give him the welcome he deserves. Dibby Dukos!
Good evening. You know, I was thinking about the royal family. You know, cute, furry, sometimes make a mess at the bottom of the cage, but they love to be stroked. And then I thought, that's not the royal family. No, that's tin miners.
He's incredibly insightful.
He says what we're all really thinking.
And don't get me started on Horatio Stamford.
Horatio? That man is referring to you.
He couldn't possibly be.
I'm not saying she's mad, but she's probably the sort of woman who thinks that a secret society of super-intelligent lizards rule Britain from a secret underground base in the Cotswolds.
How dare that ruffian suggest that you think that, my darling?
It's outrageous. And the fact that I do actually think that is quite beside the point.
She's so mad she probably thinks women should be given the vote.
Right, that's it. I demand you retract these slurs against my fiancé.
Oh, calm yourself, my dear. I'm sure he doesn't mean it.
I used to think she was the maddest person in Britain. Then I laid eyes on that powdered punch fiancé of hers.
Oh, now he's besmirching my reputation. Oh, I've had enough of that little turd. Oh, Horatio, what's happening to me?
Fight it, my dearest. Fight it. Fight it.
It's working. I knew it. I knew Dewey Golden Horatio would break through Jago's conditioning.
There's only one language Dewey understands. I'll murder the gormless little gobshite.
Oh, I say! Ah! Watch out!
Oh, stop your belly aching. Look, Tamsyn, that trussed up old bird has ended up flat her arse on the floor. Look at her thrashing about like a poor, helpless creature. I mean, look at her waddling her legs in the air like a pig that's been treated in the most disgracefully uncouth manner. What's happening to me? I think that I'm coming over all chivalrous. Must fight it. Can't fight it. Becoming milksop. I say, why am I dressed as a peasant?
I'm gonna kill you, Dewey!
Let go! I'm here all week. Try the veal.
Yeah, it's a crying shame, you know, me having to come back to Drumlin Bay.
You could have stayed. I'm sure Horatio would have forgiven you for turning into a blustering oaf and throttling Dewey in front of her eyes.
Oh, she were all right about that. It's fine to murder people from the lower classes. She does it every day. What angered Horatio was that while I was strangling him, I didn't lift me little finger just so. I've been ostracized from polite society.
You know, I've certainly learned something from those few days I spent thinking I was you, Jago.
Oh, well, yeah. I learned something from when I thought I were you.
I'll wager it was the same thing I learnt. That you shouldn't judge another person until you've walked a mile in their shoes.
That's right. And I learned that you got better shoes than me, so I'm keeping them.
Right. I'd better see what Captain Marriott's been getting up to in my absence.
I know one thing for sure, Captain. I'll be happy never to see London again.
No, Dewey. Are you sure you don't want to give the satire another try? You were very popular. When Jago was strangling you, everyone laughed.
No, Captain. When I heard that terrible sound of laughter coming from that audience, I knew my career as a satirist was over. Laughter is satire's mortal enemy. Megastar Dibby Ducott has left the building. I'm just plain old Dewey Dibcott again.
This is most odd. I can't find hide nor hair of Marriott. Where on earth can he have got to?
When they took you from me, Thomas, I thought my life was over. But here you are back again.
I keep telling you, I'm not Thomas Falconer. I'm Captain Marriott. We're vastly different people.
Nonsense. You think I don't know my own sweet Thomas when I see him? Clearly Cornwall has addled your brain. Again.
Should we re-educate him like the last one, madam?
No, that'll take too long. Let's just beat Cornwall out of him.
Excellent choice, madam.
Elephants to Catch Eels was written by Nev Fountain and Tom Jamieson. It starred Sheridan Smith as Tamsyn Trelawny, John Bowe as Jago Trelawny, Alison Steadman as Horatia, Cameron Stewart as Major Falconer, Andrew McGibbon as Captain Marriott, Martin Hyder as Squire Bascombe, Mark Felgate as Dewey, and other parts were played by Mark Perry. Music was by John Whitehall and the producer was Jan Ravens. Elephants to Catch Eels, written by Tom Jamieson and Nev Fountain, starring Sheridan Smith as Tamsyn Trelawny, John Bowe as Jago Trelawny, and guest starring Alison Steadman as Elizabeth.
So the mob was banging on the door. Yes, there I was with nothing but the outrageously foppish clothes I stood up in. I did what any Frenchman would do. I grabbed 2 baguettes, strapped them to my feet, and abseiled down the buttress of my castle. You see, Tamsyn, one day I was making a fortune as a hat maker to the royal family. The next day, I was the most hated man in France.
Well, you should be proud of yourself. That takes some doing with all that competition.
I was left with no choice but to flee the hatred and come to England.
Well, all that persecution is behind you now. You're French, you're an asylum seeker, you're in England. Oh.
Makes my blood boil, all them Frenchies coming over here, stealing our women, eating our croissants. Just look at them over there, hanging off that toff's every word. It's not right, them listening to outrageous tales like that.
Why not, Jago?
Well, why do you think, woman? Because they're true. Goes against centuries of tradition of men drinking in pubs, telling each other stories that are actually true. I've got a good mind to report him to the Cornish Taverns Tall Tale Tellers Association General Council.
Then why don't you?
Because it doesn't exist, does it? Why I listen to Tall Tale Terry's nonsense, I'll never know.
You cannot understand the remorse I feel at losing my parents.
As it happens, I've lost my mother. She drowned.
Vraiment? So you can understand my pain. And my dear wife, how I miss her.
Missing your wife? That's a novel idea around here. You see that bloke at the bar chatting up that bit of brass? That's my father. He's never shown any remorse at missing his wife since she went straight to Davy Jones's locker.
To be fair, Tamsyn, he is dressed in black. That is the international colour of mourning.
Yes, and it is also the international colour of dirt. You know, it is really amazing that with Jago as my father, I turned out even halfway decent. That must mean that my mother really was a saint.
I wouldn't exactly say she was that, Tamsyn.
I hardly think, Squire Bascombe, that you're in any position to pass judgment.
Sorry, Tamsyn, but I agree with Bascombe. I wasn't that much of a saint.
You keep out of this, you trollop.
Tamsyn, I'll not have you speak to your mother like that.
I'll speak to my mother in whatever way I see fit, you oafish dullard.
Tamsyn, Jaco's not an oafish dullard.
Yeah, you tell her, Elizabeth.
No, he's a slovenly drunken layabout.
Well, same difference.
That's quite enough, Tamsyn.
You heard her, quite enough.
Right, well then maybe I should just leave.
Yeah, well, maybe you should.
Fine, I will.
Fine.
Fine. Sorry, I think I missed something there. Did she say that she's my mother?
What? Yes, I'm sorry. Sorry, I should have done the honours, shouldn't I? Where are my manners? Tamsyn, this is Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. You know, Mother, considering the fact you drowned at sea 15 years ago, I always imagined you'd be much thinner. And more covered in seaweed. What have you got to say to me?
Hello, Princess.
So, Mother, I'm listening. This had better be good.
Look, I'm sorry, Tamsyn, but I just had to leave. You can understand that, can't you?
But you could have taken me with you.
Oh, I went out east. And the East Indies are no place for a little girl. It was sailing between the Spice Islands that I made my fortune. We were caught in a storm, and as I watched my cargo of nutmeg cloves and cardamom pods being tossed about the hold, the idea just popped into my head.
An idea for what?
Spice racks. The first batch sold out in minutes, and this Christmas we're expected to sell over 1 million of them. We've even got a royal warrant now. Last week King George installed a spice rack in the tower.
Oh, yes, I read about that. Traitors are now tortured and marinated all at the same time. All right, well, I can understand you going, but why on God's earth did you make me think you were dead?
Me? I didn't want you to believe that. Who told you that?
Oh, hello, Elizabeth. You still here? Why is everyone looking at me like that?
How could you let me think my mother was dead, Jago?
Well, when Elizabeth walked out on me, I didn't want to be the laughing stock of the village, so I concocted this story that she drowned at sea. The toughest part was getting a crew to play along.
I thought all her crew also drowned at sea.
Yes, they did. Eventually. Well, look, I had to make my story look convincing, didn't I? Hey, no, stop that. If she's so rich, why didn't she send for you once you'd grown up? That's what I want to know.
That's a good point, Tamsyn's mum. Why didn't you send for her all these years?
Well,
Let it out, Elizabeth. I think there is something you have to tell your daughter.
Go do it!
It's because I've lived the past 15 years as a man.
What?
I had no choice. The East Indies are a man's world. They'd never have accepted a woman skippering a boat, so I did what I had to do. I chopped my hair off, deepened my voice, and began holding endless dull conversations with the other captains about the make, model, and top speed of my boat. I only told everyone the truth days before I left for here.
They must have been shocked.
No, my crew took it pretty well, actually, but my wife and kids were a bit put out.
So, Tamsyn, you've just found out that the mother you thought was dead has in fact been living as a man these past 15 years. But would you be surprised to hear that the man you know as Jago is actually a cross-dressing wrestler called Mabel?
No, I'm not!
Go with it, Jago. I've got a feeling it'll make great entertainment.
Go do it!
Let's open it up to the audience. Elizabeth abandoned her child, but now she's returned a wealthy woman. Did she do the right thing?
You go, girlfriend! You go!
Well, I think she's a hoe!
No man calls me that!
That's right, Elizabeth. You let it out. Here, check this chair at someone for no reason.
Tamsyn, why are you looking at me like that? Please! No. Put that chair down. Boys, stop her!
So, as two burly bouncers attempt to restrain Tamsyn from inserting that chair leg into Jago, here's Dewey's final thought. Keeping secrets from your loved ones destroys the trust that families need to build if they're going to survive. So, what's the answer? Well, drink milk and jump up and down a lot, and that way you might be able to make your own cheese.
It just don't seem right somehow. That woman just isn't how I pictured my mother. I thought she'd be much more like me.
Well, that's hardly surprising, Tamsyn. You always did take after Jago.
What?
It really is quite amazing, you know.
Oh, what's that, Elizabeth?
The speed of modern business communication. Do you know that I sent a message to my London office 2.5 years ago, and not 10 minutes ago I received a reply?
Oh. It's hard to imagine now how we ever managed before carrier pigeons, isn't it? Do you know that the very latest top-of-the-range pigeons can now carry picture messages as well? No. So, you put all your money into spice, do you? I prefer to put all mine into illegal profiteering off the state, as I don't like risky investments.
Actually, when I do my runs, I
So what sort of growth figures are you forecasting this coming financial year, Elizabeth?
Hold on, Squire, I'll just check the figures.
Ooh, that's a nice bit of kit.
Oh, yes, Pascom, it's something all us modern business people carry with us.
Generally, when I'm out at sea...
Yes, it's very thin and stylish, isn't it? What do you call it?
My personal organiser. Say hello, Roderick.
Oh, do.
Sounds like I should get myself one of them, too. Them personal organisers.
You, Tamsyn, why?
Why? Because if you need one, then I need one. Because we're so alike, we are. Can you believe that just before you came in, everyone was telling me that rather than taking after you, I actually take after Jago? Isn't that a laugh? An absolute scream?
Sorry, Tamsyn. As much as I love you, I'd be lying if I didn't say that even as a little girl, it was obvious that Jago was the one you took after.
Yeah, that's right. You and me, girl, peasing apart.
No, that's not true. We're so different.
Really? How?
In so many ways. Jago is wasting away his life stuck in some godforsaken village in the middle of nowhere, whereas I'm... Well, Jago's always making huge plans, but doing nothing to turn them into reality, while I'm... Well, Jago spends his days and nights surrounded by slack-jawed drunkards, whereas I'm... Oh, bugger.
My wife turning up after 15 years. You could have knocked me down with a feather. Well, generally, that's all it takes.
My wife, she was dragged from her home in the dead of night by a baying mob of revolutionaries.
Oh.
I have no family.
Oh.
You are the only family now, Jago. I have lost my wife.
Oh, yeah.
My home.
Oh, yeah.
My jewels.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, I fled Paris with them cunningly disguised as a stinking old washerwoman. Fearing I'd be robbed on the crossing, I buried them near the shore. And I will never reveal their hiding place to anyone.
Oh, no. No, you wouldn't want to do that. Some blokes round here, they just can't be trusted, unlike your old pal Jago. Come on, Pierre. Drink up. That's it. Down in one. Oh, you better have another 10 or so.
You have shown me great kindness, Jesters Trelawny. You have taken a penniless Frenchman into your home, given me food, given me drink, and beaten me around the face and legs until I handed to you the map of my treasure.
That's just the sort of bloke I am. So farewell, my friend. Now, you sure I can't get you to change your mind about leaving?
I'm afraid not, Jago. As much as I love Cornwall's rugged, unspoiled beauty and relaxed lifestyle, as an asylum seeker to your country, I am duty-bound to travel to Lambeth, where I shall live in a grotty bedsit and go on the game.
And you're sure you won't stay?
No, I don't want to mess with tradition.
That's it. Get 'em down, you lads. Plenty more where that come from. What say I tell you a tall tale about a fearsome travel agent?
Hey?
Oh, sorry, I'm still a bit new to this tall tale lark. How about I tell you instead about the ghostly Chiropodist?
No, I wanted to hear the one about the travel agent. I've heard that their beautiful songs can lure sailors into taking out insufficient travel insurance.
Tamsyn, I'd like to speak to you, alone.
Why alone? Oh, typical mother. Just because my friends are covered in vomit, you take an instant dislike to them.
These people are leeches. They're only listening to your drunken ramblings because you're buying them drinks.
No, we're getting peanuts as well.
Oh, this is all my fault. I never should have said that she took after Jago. I was hoping you could show me round the parts of the village of most interest to you.
Okay, here's the bottom of a tankard. Oh, and I was going to introduce you to the floor. But on second thoughts, I think I'll go on ahead. You come along later.
Oh, come on, girl. Up you get. Why don't we get some fresh air? You could show me round your lugger.
I don't understand what you could ever have seen in a foul-smelling slob like Jago.
I know it's hard to believe now, but in his prime, Jago was quite a catch. Charming, clever, clean. The trouble was his father was a wretched man. A bitter, spiteful old drunk who was convinced he'd make his fortune hunting crocodiles for their skins.
That's not so terribly odd.
He'd lamp 6 Punch and Judy men before the police finally caught up with him. He did nothing with his life but prop up a bar all day. Jago always said he'd break loose, get out and see the world, but somehow his father always managed to find a way to stop him from leaving Drumlin Bay.
And I know exactly how. I bet he played on his sympathies and said he couldn't survive without her. I mean, him.
Well, partially. He also clamped a big chain to Jago's leg and tied the other end to the bar. So this is your lugger? Who's that on the deck?
Oh, hello, you two. Didn't expect to see you in France.
You're not in France, Jago. You're still in Drumlin Bay. I keep telling you, you can't go to France by walking from one end of the boat to the other.
Why should I want to go to France? It's not as if I need to go there to dig up the priceless jewels of a disgraced French nobleman who's entrusted their secret location to me.
Jago, are you planning to go to France to dig up some priceless jewels?
Who told you that?
You did.
I might have known as much. I never trusted me right from the first moment I laid eyes on myself.
You were just going to sail off with these jewels and not even tell me?
No, it's not like that, Tamsyn. I've been stood on this deck for the best part of an hour, delaying the moment when I put the lugger out to sea. And do you know why?
Because you don't know how to sail a boat.
Yes. But now I've got a better idea. The 3 of us can sail to France to retrieve them. Jago, Elizabeth, and Tamsyn. One big happy family.
One big happy family? You were such a pig of a husband that walking out and leaving my daughter was preferable to spending another day in your company.
Yeah, and for 15 years you let me think my mother was dead.
Women! It's every little tiny thing with you, isn't it?
The rate this nor'westerly is blowing, we'll be in France in no time. This is quite something, Tamsyn, me and you out here on the seas. I often dreamt that one day you and me would sail this stretch of ocean together.
And here we are, Mother. Just like a proper family again.
Are we there yet?
Jago, we're 5 seconds nearer to France since the last time you asked.
Why is it taking so long?
I'd have never let you come with us if I'd have known you were going to carry on like this. I don't want you saying, are we there yet, again for the rest of the crossing.
All right. So how long till we get there?
Jago!
Still, it's nice to be making the journey as a family.
Are there any sweets left?
No!
Don't let him get to you, Tamsyn. Remember that the only reason we're here is because this run is your chance to hit the jackpot. Your way out of Drumlin Bay.
Well, can I at least put my music on?
Play your game of Skittles we packed.
Oh, that's boring. So are we almost there yet?
No!
It's just, look, I really need to, I need to go.
For pity's sake, Father, didn't you go before we set out?
Well, I was planning on it, but in all the excitement I forgot. Can't we just pull over somewhere?
We're in the middle of an ocean.
Well, so is that a yes or a no?
Jago, you'll be able to go when we get there.
Well, I'm not sure I can wait that long.
Look, the best thing in circumstances like these, Father, is to do something that takes your mind off the fact you need to go. Like playing a game, or singing a song, or wetting yourself.
Yeah, I usually find that last one works best. See, that's totally taken my mind off wanting to urinate. Oh, God, this is harder than I could ever have imagined. Got it. I don't know why they make the corks on these flagons of cider so difficult to prise off. So, how are you two getting on with the digging, then?
Oh, this has to be the jewels. Let's have a closer look.
These are the real deal, all right? Look at the way they sparkle. Be careful with them.
I've never seen anything sparkle so. It's amazing and so completely visual. These would have to be the most visually impressive jewels I've ever laid my eyes on.
Can you imagine what it'd be like for someone to be here with us, but who, for some reason or other, couldn't actually see the jewels before us and be dazzled by how visually splendid they are?
Oh, we've done it, Mother. We've got the jewels, you and me, mother and daughter. We've done it together.
Just the two of us. Come here and give your old mama a hug. Oh, Tamsyn.
Yeah, that's right. Just the three of us. We've done it. And we should all celebrate by you two jumping up and down in each other's arms and ignoring me completely. Oh, this really is just like the old days.
Right, let's get these jewels back to England. Jago, wake up.
What? Oh, Elizabeth.
This is my last night here in Drumlin Bay, and I had to come and see you.
No need to explain yourself, Elizabeth. I knew this would happen sooner or later, that you'd be so overwhelmed by memories of your old hubby that you had to pay a visit to my bedchamber in the dead of night. Right. So do you want to sleep in the wet patch on this side or the even wetter patch on that side?
Jago, if we were the last two people on Earth, I'd be trying to start a family with an interestingly shaped branch. The only thing we've got in common is our daughter, and that's what I'm here about. Tomorrow morning, Tamsyn is leaving Drumlin Bay for good to start a new life. I want Tamsyn to have the proper send-off I never had. Something colourful and vibrant. A chance for everyone to show how much Tamsyn meant to them. And I'll personally see that anyone who isn't there is run through with a cutlass, and that includes you, Jago.
So, my choice is death or shutting the tavern for a morning to cheer Tamsyn on. That's not a hard one to make. I wonder if they do coffins in XXXL.
I thought that'd be your answer. So, you throw Tamsyn this send-off, Jago, and you can have my share of the diamonds.
What?
The fact is I'm rich already. I don't need them. But what I do need is to see Tamsyn finally being treated with the respect she deserves.
Look, I told you before, Elizabeth, I don't care what you say. The answer's yes. Yes, yes, yes. This is going to be the biggest send-off this town has ever thrown. Oh, I can just see it now. The lights, the colours, the cheering crowds, us having sex.
I can see all that too, apart from the us having sex bit.
Oh, well, it was worth a try.
Tamsyn, before you set off, the village council was looking for a way to commemorate your leaving.
There was no need for that, Squire Bassett.
Oh, nonsense, Tamsyn. So what we did was commission a poem about you from Cornwall's Poet Laureate.
Oh, lovely.
Tamsyn, you're a Furzel gunkel, Frangle gadget and a Trankle words. And that's a splang doodle rantickler. Hoodiously drangle with me, wangle worst in Excelsior, dangerats for a mangle of Tums Wallager.
Oh, well,
for who could roozle frangle one such as bamblegrass, ningle trouble your Google weeds, and frangle your turn goggles.
Well,
Mangle scout her in your Rastas Murie.
And I think Mad Gilbert summed up how we all feel.
Tamsyn, Major Falconer wanted you to have this enormous box. It's something to remember him by.
How lovely.
He said you shouldn't open it until you get to London.
And this thing that'll help me remember, Major Falconer, it wouldn't be Major Falconer in a box, would it?
Of course it wouldn't, Tamsyn. How utterly preposterous.
Well, I'll just open it then, won't I?
Hello, Tamsyn. I was just checking on the inside of your box to see that it would be suitable for your gift. Yes, it's very boxy.
Oh, Major Falconer, I know it's hard, but you just have to accept that I'm leaving.
All right. But if you have to go, at least leave me a token of you. An ankle, or perhaps one of your shoulders.
Oh, Thomas, you have to be an adult about this.
Fine, I'll be an adult about this. You go, I won't stand in your way.
You have to let go of my legs now, Thomas.
Oh, yes.
Sorry. This is quite some amazing send-off, Captain.
Oh, it's more than I could have ever hoped for, Dewey. I never realised people cared about me so much. I'm going to make something of myself now, just like my mother did.
I still say, Captain, that there is still a big difference between you two. I just can't quite figure exactly what.
Dewey, you can't figure out exactly why it's a bad idea to comb your hair with a pickaxe.
Oh, this is the saddest day ever. How can a man not weep about the most precious thing in his life on a dark day like this?
Is this going to be a long, convoluted setup about you missing the tavern instead of me, Jago?
No. I was going to say good luck, Tamsyn. Even though I miss you, your happiness is all that's ever mattered to me. And I've not been the best fathers, but deep down here in this crusty old man's heart, there's a corner where you'll always be storing barrels.
Oh, well, thank you, Father. That means so much to me.
'Twas nothing, girl. If you need me, I'll just be over there, thinking about what you mean to me.
Oh, I quite understand.
How did she know I were going on about the tavern?
Well, while we're waiting for Mother, I might as well load my jewels onto the coach.
Let me do that for you, Captain.
No, we watch out with those, Dewey. Be careful now, because...
Oops. Sorry, Captain.
Tamsyn, these so-called diamonds are nothing but visually spectacular fakes.
I've got a bad feeling about this. We better get back to the tavern. Major Falconer, I'm not leaving. Seriously, you really do have to let go of my legs now.
Sorry, I do apologise.
No, she's not here, but nothing seems to be out of place.
Dewey, is everything normal down in the cellar?
I can't tell you, Captain, but as soon as I climb out of this giant hole in the middle of the floor that I've fallen into, I'll have a look round.
Tamsyn, look, there's a note on the bar addressed to you. It's from your mother.
My dearest Tamsyn, I am sorry, but I have deceived you. As you now know, the jewels are fake. The story about me living as a man this past 15 years was at least partially true, yes. But I wasn't living in the East Indies working as a ship's captain, no.
I was living in Paris as a French aristocrat. But when my home and fortune was seized following the revolution, I was left penniless. So I cooked up a scheme to get my hands on the nest egg I buried in Jago's cellar. Real jewels, worth a real king's ransom. But I'd spent too long living as a man to ever pass myself off as a woman again. So I hired an actress to pass herself off as me. Sorry I had to deceive you. This next bit is for Jago, and Jago alone to read. He'll understand why.
Oh, right. Dear husband, the reason I wanted you to read this part of the note is because you're such a slow reader, and my accomplice is using the precious minutes you're wasting reading this note so slowly to make her escape out of the village. Oh, how sweet. She remembered my reading difficulties.
Oh, dear. Tamsyn, I expect this whole business has left you devastated.
Oh, not really. It just means that my mother is every bit an underhand, disreputable, low-life scumbag as Jago is. So I don't take after either of them. Well, at least if I have to be stuck here in Drumlin Bay, it's because I want to be. Not because I take after either of them two ratbags.
Captain, I've just worked out what's been bothering me about that woman claiming to be your mother.
And what's that, Dewey?
Well, this could be just me, but I would have expected your mother to be white.
Now, Dewey's got quite a good point there.
Yes, now you mention it, a very good point indeed. I should have noticed that. Funny how certain things just pass you by.
Jago, you swore to me that she definitely was Elizabeth.
Well, only because she did look exactly the same as Elizabeth did when we were married. Yeah, slightly blurry and totally out of focus. I mean, when you're drinking as much as I am, that's the way everyone looks.
So what you're saying, Father, is that no matter who it was that had ridden into town claiming to be Elizabeth, you'd have identified them as your ex-wife.
Yep, that's pretty much it. Well, nobody's perfect.
Elephants to to Catch Eels was written by Nev Fountain and Tom Jamieson. It starred Sheridan Smith as Tamsyn Trelawny, John Bowe as Jago Trelawny, Alison Steadman as Elizabeth, Cameron Stewart as Major Falconer, Andrew McGibbon as Captain Marriott, Martin Hyder as Squire Bascom, Mark Felgate as Dewey, and other parts were played by Mark Perry. Music was by John Whitehall, and the producer was Jan Ravens.
And I